amazing and will be fun to watch him and Drake Baldwin tonight.
Yeah, this is the exact same pitching matchup that we saw a week ago in Atlanta. And I need to ask you what that feels like if you're a batter climbing into the box facing Trevor Williams, because we just saw him on the 15th. What's it like when you just saw a guy recently?
Well, they don't have to do as much scouting report on him. They've already done that last week. And for a guy like Trevor Williams getting ready to face him, he's not like a lot of other major league pitchers that we see today throwing really hard. He's a guy that throws, 87 to 88 with his fastball, but mixes pitches very, very well. For him, it's all about location. And if the Braves can just get him up in the zone and almost can be a little bit more selective. They don't have to sit hard on him because he doesn't throw that hard. So they can almost sit a certain speed and just get him in the middle of the plate.
Well, that worked last time as the Braves beat him back on May 15th. Meanwhile, this lineup is looking to bounce back, and something that you and I have discussed over the last few ball games is how the Braves have done a nice job of limiting losses. We'll talk more about that as we continue in our broadcast tonight. They've done a great job right after a loss, winning the very next game, and looking to do that in this ball game tonight. When we come back, I'll introduce you to the starting lineups. Then right after that, Charlie and I will have the first pitch. It's the Braves and the Nats tonight on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Want to hear a sound that's music to your ears? It's this one.
You're a winner!
Because that means you're an instant winner in the Cash 4 444 promotion. For 44 days, 444 Cash 4 players will win $444 right on the spot. Just listen for this prize alert when your ticket prints from the terminal.
You're a winner!
Or look for the prize alert on your ticket to see if you've won. There are 444 winners through July 1st. So play Cash 4 to instantly win an extra $444. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
You're not afraid to get dirty. You know there's strength in sweat, pride in a hard day's work, and power in a great team. We agree the best teams run like a well-oiled machine. That's why you need a Yanmar tractor on your roster. The tractor rated #1 in product quality by the EDA 5 years running. From digging and grading to tilling and mowing. Get more done. Take less time. Yanmar gets you to the game faster. See all their tractors online at yanmartractor.com. That's yanmartractor.com.
Hi, I'm too busy enjoying the summer in my sweet new Toyota. Stuck inside all day? Couldn't be me. Not during the Summer Starts Here sales event, where there are deals on the entire lineup. Try again when May ends. Toodles! Get $500 in bonus lease cash on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma. Offer valid through June 2nd, 2025. Offer entitles $500 bonus lease cash on the lease of a new and untitled 2025 Toyota Tacoma vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to Cellini and Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Back at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C., getting ready for the final game of this series between the Braves and the Nationals. And it's time now for the starting lineups, powered by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. We'll start off with the visiting Braves, coming in with a record of 24 wins and 24 losses. Braves are in third place in the East, 6.5 games back of division-leading Philadelphia. And Brian Snitker leads it off tonight with his left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Batting second, third baseman, Austin Riley. And hitting third, first baseman, Matt Olson. Batting cleanup, designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Hitting fifth, rookie catcher, Drake Baldwin. Batting sixth, second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Batting seventh for the Braves, right fielder, Eli White. Batting eighth, center fielder, Michael Harris. Batting ninth, Batting ninth, the shortstop Nick Allen. And on the mound for the Braves, the right-hander A.J. Smith-Shawver. He's 3-2 with a 2.33 ERA. The Braves have won his last 5 starts and looking for another one tonight. So again, for the Braves, it's Verdugo, Riley, Olson, Ozuna, Baldwin, Albies, White, Harris, Allen, and Smith-Shawver on the mound. Now for the Nationals, who have won 4 straight. They're managed by Dave Martinez. They have a record of 22-27. They're in 4th place in the East, 9 games back of the Phillies, and they'll lead it off with their shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Batting second, left fielder James Wood, and hitting third, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe. Batting cleanup, catcher Keibert Ruiz. Hitting fifth, second baseman Luis Garcia. Batting sixth, designated hitter Josh Bell. Batting seventh and making his major league debut, center fielder Robert Hassel. Batting eighth, right fielder Alex Call. Batting ninth, third baseman Jose Tena. And on the mound, the veteran, right-hander Trevor Williams, 2-5 with a 5.91 ERA. So once again for the Nationals, it's Abrams, Wood, Lowe, Ruiz, Garcia, Bell, Hassel, Call, Tena, and Williams on the mound. You know who's in there. They'll be on the field when we come back. Braves and Nats right around the corner on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Change is always happening. But no matter what changes in 5 years, there's one thing that will stay the same: the price of your internet. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on OpenSignal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Hey Braves fans, spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
The official hotel partner of your Atlanta Braves, Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse, where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Solomon Brothers Jewelers is back as your preferred jeweler of the Atlanta Braves. As they get ready for the official season, it's time to get ready for engagement season. And that is at Solomon Brothers Jewelers. With the best prices and the largest inventory on loose diamonds and engagement rings you will find in the entire city. We're proud to be the best local jeweler here in the city. So come visit us at any of our 3 locations in Buckhead, Alpharetta, or Sharpsburg, online at solomonbrothers.com.
Hello, Braves country. I'm Paul Bird, Braves alum. The Atlanta Braves are proud to partner with the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities to continue raising awareness of the 988 Lifeline. If you or someone you know is struggling emotionally, having thoughts of suicide or substance abuse problems, help is available 24/7. Call or text the Crisis Lifeline at 988. It's free and confidential. Remember, it is okay to not be okay.
Hey everybody, Buck Belue here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Belue Show here on the Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Just about ready for first pitch, Braves and the Nationals from Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. And as we're just coming back from break, the sun is breaking through the clouds. For the first time we've seen the sun in a couple of days. Again, rained out yesterday and lots of rain in the area today, but a little bit of sunshine here on the tail end of this day in Washington, D.C. I want to remind you to cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks. Use code BRAVES. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Nationals out onto the field. Braves coming out of the third base dugout wearing the traveling gray uniforms. Gray tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy. Atlanta across the chest on top of the tomahawk. Meanwhile, the Nationals are wearing their navy blue uniform tops, white pants, white lettering outlined in red, red numerals outlined in white, and Nationals across the chest in cursive. Want to remind you that Tire Discounters Round Tripper Home Run Promotion offers Braves fans a next-day instant savings on sets of select tires, plus a free alignment and a free oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Behind the plate calling balls and strikes tonight is Trip Gibson. The first base umpire is Ryan Blakeney. Second base umpire Derek Thomas. And the third base umpire is the crew chief Marvin Hudson. The leather for Washington. Nathaniel Lowe is at first base tonight. Luis Garcia, the second baseman. C.J. Abrams is at shortstop. And Jose Tena is at third base. In the Washington outfield, James Wood is in left field. Robert Hassel, making his Major League debut, is in center field. Alex Call is the right fielder. Keibert Ruiz is the catcher. And on the mound, a guy the Braves just saw a week ago in Atlanta is the right-handed veteran Trevor Williams. He's 6'3". He's 231 pounds, 33 years old, out of San Diego. And on the season, he's made 9 starts. He's 2-5 with a 5.91 ERA. And Charlie, the last time we saw him went 4 1/3 innings versus the Braves. And like we were discussing, he doesn't throw all that hard, so he's really relying a lot on the sweeper and change and sinker, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's a 5-pitch mix guy. He's not throwing as hard as he used to in the years past. You know, really, as of a couple of years ago, when he was up to like 95. Now he's around the 88-mile-an-hour range and really relying on, you know, his low arm slot and just movement and just trying to mix up all of his pitches.
Threw a lot of strikes the last time we saw him. No walks in that outing, but he gave up 4 runs, 3 of them earned on 5 hits in 4 1/3 innings. Struck out 4 and took the loss in his last outing versus the Braves. Alex Verdugo climbs in. Trevor Williams is ready. And now for the ball game. And the ball outside on the very first pitch gets us going. Starting up at 6:46 Eastern, 5:46 Central, and 62 degrees here in Washington. Breezy night. Verdugo's going to pop one up. That's going to go foul into the seats just back of the Braves dugout. And a 1-1 count now on Verdugo. The time of tonight's first pitch is brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. Alex Verdugo 1 for 4 in the game the other night. And on the top of the Braves order tonight, 1-1 hit in the air to left field, right in line with James Wood. He trots in and makes a knee-high catch darting in from left field. So the tall, rangy left fielder squeezes out number 1. That'll bring Austin Riley up to the plate. Speaking of Trevor Williams, he's lost his last 2 starts and 3 of his last 4. In fact, Charlie, he has an ERA of 6.86 over his last 4 starts. So he's trying to get out of this plunge here lately.
Yeah, he's been really struggling lately, but I think it's the velocity that's what's doing it.
There's a line shot foul into the screen down the right field line.
And Ben, when you have a guy like Trevor on the mound, and he knows that he has to be a little bit more pinpoint with this stuff and trying to keep guys off balance, you know, going from fastball, slider, changeup, sweeper, he's got to be able to do that.
0-1 to Riley. Good swing, but he fouls that one back. Got a fastball, like you mentioned, at 89. For Williams, this is his 13th career appearance versus the Braves, his 9th as a starter. Mentioned that the Braves beat him 7 days ago. There's a ball high. That's the first time that he's lost to the Braves since 2021. He had a good little stretch, but like you mentioned, he's a different pitcher now, and the velocity down. And really going hard with the sweeper, change, and slider. 1-2 pitch. Miss low and outside with a slider there. Austin Riley 0 for 3 the other night. That was in game 1 of the series. Nationals won that one 5-3. All 3 Braves runs in that game came in the top of the second inning. 2-2 pitch, fouled back, and a 2-2 count. Riley trying to find some success versus Williams for the first time in a while, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's, again, Austin is one of the better hitters in all of baseball. But, again, when you're facing a guy that you don't see guys like Trevor Williams all the time at the major league level.
There's the 2-2. And Riley sends one foul into the seats down the right field line.
You know, most of the times these guys are getting ready for 95+ from everyone, from the starters to the bullpen. And then a guy that, in Trevor Williams, is kind of like an old school type pitcher now. He mixes things up really well, and his velocity's down.
Riley swings and misses at a sweeper there and strikes out. 2 down in the inning. First strikeout of the game for Williams. By the way, way. Riley now in his career 2 for 21 versus Trevor Williams. And there are just some guys in the league that you can't really explain it. You just don't see them all that well.
Yeah, and he's definitely had his number in his career. He's almost facing a second type of pitcher this go-around.
There's a called strike on Matt Olson.
But he does do a really good job. He is different in how he pitches with a low slide. He kind of throws more of a, somewhat of a sidearm type slide.
Well, one low and outside with a change.
And a little unorthodox, but we've seen that trend a little bit more lately. I feel like guys are starting to drop down a little bit more. I think it's allowing them to be a little bit more successful and to stay healthy as well.
1-1 to Olson. Fought off foul into the seats down the left field line. Olson has been shredding the baseball lately. He is 8 for his last 16 with 3 homers and 5 RBIs over his last 4 games. And has at least 1 extra base hit in each of those, and just about all of them been home runs. 1-2 sent foul into the seats again. That'll become a souvenir. Rattling around in some empty Navy seats. Lots of empty seats at the ballpark tonight.
Matt was probably a little upset about not playing last night, having to move that game to September. So he's a guy that's racing to the bat rack.
1-2 from Williams. Popped up towards foul territory into the seats down the third baseline. It's been a road trip to remember for Matt Olson. Had a terrific series at Fenway. And then the other night hit a home run. It was in the only other game we played here in Washington. No score, top of the first inning. Williams hoping for a 1-2-3 inning. Missed the back door with a sweeper there. Now the count even 2-2. This is the exact same pitching matchup that we had 7 days ago in Atlanta. Braves won that game 5-2. 2-2 pitch, and Olson muscles one deep down the right field line, and is gone. Another bomb by Olson. Braves on top 1-0 on his 11th homer of the year. Sent a screamer right into the Nationals bullpen. Olson now 9 for his last 17 with 4 homers in that span. What a stretch for Matt. Inning continues now for Marcell Ozuna. And Ozuna sends one foul. That homer, the first of the night, hit by the Braves, meaning you'll save at least $75 on a set of Select tires at Tire Discounters tomorrow only, plus a free alignment, a free oil change. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show to see how much you'll save tomorrow at Tire Discounters. All low and outside Ozuna. Visit TireDiscounters.com/Braves to learn more.
Ben, that was actually a pretty good pitch by Trevor Williams. You're swinging the bat well when you can take a ball that's running in on your hands off the plate and hit it 107 over the right field fence.
Ozuna gets into one. Deep fly ball to left field. They've gone back-to-back again. They did it in Boston. They do it here in Washington, and it's 2-0 Braves. Ozuna's 9th homer of the year. And that's actually the 3rd time in this road trip that someone has gone back-to-back with Matt Olson. Sean Murphy's done it once. Ozuna's now done it twice. And the Braves really getting after Trevor Williams with a long ball here early. Ozuna's 9th homer, RBI number 23. There's Drake Baldwin, and he'll swing and sky one foul deep down the left field line. Hey, go back to that game one at Fenway on Friday. Olson and Murphy went back-to-back. The very next night, Olson and Ozuna went back-to-back. And they do the same here in the first inning in D.C. Unbelievable. 0-1 to Baldwin, and a called strike. 0-2 on the rookie catcher.
Man, I got to be quiet up here. This is, they're putting on a show. Marcel's one of the best hitters in baseball, too, off the fastball. You're not going to sneak an 88-mile-an-hour fastball by him.
There's the 0-2, and Baldwin with a little tapper out in front of the batter's circle. Williams has it, throws over the left shoulder of Baldwin, and that's in time for the out. But Olson and Ozuna with a bomb to right and a bomb to left. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Braves 2, and the Nationals coming up when we come back.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Andersen. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Andersen offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
We want to send you to see a game at Truist Park. Listen for your chance to win a pair of tickets weekday afternoons during our 4 o'clock hour on Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan.
A.J. Smith-Shawver and the Braves leading 2-0 into the bottom of the first inning. C.J. Abrams climbs in. First pitch that he sees is inside. At a 1-0 count on Abrams. You know, as most of you listeners are probably aware of, we have a reader, an ad read I have to read after every first home run each night. There's a called strike on C.J. Abrams. It's the Tire Discounters read. So anytime there's a home run, we read that right after the very first homer of the night. I love when I get to read that in the first inning. Love those first inning homers. 1-1 in for a called strike. Abrams down 1-2. And don't you know A.J. Smith-Shawver loves taking to the mound with a 2-0 lead here early.
Well, there's always a good chance with this Braves lineup with home runs in the first inning.
1-2 to Abrams. And he clocks one to deep center field. Going back, Michael Harris. He's got a bead on it. Drifts back, makes the catch, 1 down. Here's the leather for Atlanta. Matt Olson at first base. Ozzie Albies at second. Nick Allen, the shortstop, and Austin Riley is at third base. And the Braves outfield, Alex Verdugo mans left field. Michael Harris, as I just mentioned, in center. Eli White on patrol in right field. Drake Baldwin is the catcher. And A.J. Smith-Shawver, the pitcher. 22 years old, out of Colleyville, Texas. He's been on a tear lately. Pitch on the way to James Wood. And then nestles in for a called strike. Smith-Shawver, 6'3", 205-pound righty. And he's making his 8th start of the season. He's 3-2 with a 2.33 ERA. Good splitter over the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. I mentioned that this matchup on the mound, Williams and Smith-Shawver, is the one we saw a week ago. 1-2 a little bit low. In that outing, Smith-Shawver, 6 innings, 1 run. It was not even earned. Allowed just 2 hits. Struck out 6 and earned the win. 1-2 missed outside, 2-2. So, Charlie, he's a very confident pitcher, that's for sure.
No, he is. And again, at 22 years old, being able to allow him to get out there every 5th day to start, he's showing what he can do right now.
2-2 to Wood. It's found on the left field line. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Righty-lefty matchup on the 2-2 to Wood. Missed low and inside with a split, and that's a pitch that he relies heavily on, isn't it?
I mean, it's been his best pitch, one of the best splitters in all of baseball with the swing and miss that he gets, and he's very confident.
3-2. Softly tapped out towards third. Riley has to go all the way to his right as he was stationed over where the shortstop would normally set up. And he gloves it and sticks it in his back pocket. That'll be an infield single for James Wood. Didn't hit it all that hard, and even if Riley is in his normal position at third base, still could have been a challenging play.
Yeah, those are those times where, you know what, it is okay if he gets on an infield single like that.
Wood aboard at first. 2-0 Braves, bottom of the first inning. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And Lowe takes a called strike. Mentioned that the Braves have won The last 5 starts that A.J. Smith-Shawver has had, he's posted a 1.50 ERA in that span. Just 22 years old. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a ball in the inside corner. In fact, over his last 30 innings, he's given up just 18 hits. He struck out 30, walking 11, and opponents hitting just 173 against him in those last 5 starts. 1-1, missed inside. So in order to do that, the splitter has to be good, but he's got to be commanding that fastball, and he has.
Yeah, he's been throwing really well. I mean, he's getting ahead of a lot of hitters every time out. He works quick, and that's what a defense likes, and he's executing all of his pitches.
2-1 to Lowe. Line drive through the right side. Base hit in the right field. Wood down to second base. He'll hold there after the single by Lowe. So an infield single by Wood, and then a line drive to the right side by Lowe, and that'll bring Ruiz up to the plate. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. Visit your neighborhood Valvoline for a stay-in-your-car oil change done in about 15 minutes. No appointment needed. You're just now tuning in. You missed back-to-back homers in the top of the first inning from Matt Olson and Marcell Ozuna. And the Braves leading 2-0, with the Nationals threatening with Ruiz up at the plate. 1 down and runners at first and second. Smith-Shawver back to work. Missed Lowe inside there with a fastball. Almost hit him in the back foot.
That's the problem sometimes. It's hard to say anything negative about AJ, but when your splitter's that good, sometimes I feel like maybe you rely on it a little too much. I'm not saying that he does, but when you're throwing 98 miles an hour, you can throw your fastball.
1-0 pitch. Low inside with a fastball. Opponents are 6 for 26 with 32 strikeouts against that splitter this year. But like you mentioned, what sets it up is a good heater. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Ruiz. Fouled back. Went after a splitter there. Got a 2-1 count on the Nationals catcher. For Smith-Shawver, this is the first time in his career he's pitched on this mound. This is his 3rd career start versus the Nationals, and he's 1-0 with an ERA of 0 against them. He's pitched 11 1/3 innings in his career against them, allowed 3 runs, none earned. But all those games previously were in Atlanta. 2-1 to Ruiz, missed outside with a splitter. Now the count runs 3-1 on Ruiz. Ruiz, a dangerous hitter, hitting .280 on the year, couple of homers. Offering on the way, and he clocks one to deep right field, seeking the corner towards the wall and off the right field wall on the fly. Playing the carom is Eli White. He'll send it into Matt Olson. 1 run will score. It's a double by Ruiz, and the Nationals on the board. For Ruiz, that's his 19th RBI of the season, and he just missed getting one out of here deep down the right field line. It's a 2-1 game with runners at second and third.
We haven't seen much of this lately. It's been a while for AJ, but it just shows you when you just mentioned talking about the fastball, and you got to be able to establish that fastball for strikes. In that particular at bat, a couple split fingers. There was one that was fouled off, but 2 other ones that were non-competitive pitches, and another fastball that wasn't close. And so when you throw balls that are that far out of the zone, or your split, which is one of the best splitters in baseball, if it comes out as a ball immediately, then the hitters recognize that, and they're able to capitalize on a pitch that's a mistake down the middle.
And it got him into a 3-1 count.
Right.
Next thing you know, here comes one in the nitro zone. And drilled off the right field wall. Nathaniel Lowe went first to third, and for Ruiz, he's standing at second. It's a 2-1 game. That brings Luis Garcia to the plate. First pitch to Garcia. Ground ball out to first. Olson thought about coming home. Now they throw to second. They've got a runner and a rundown. Ruiz is going to go to third. There are 2 Nationals on the bag. The tag is applied. Ruiz is out. Meanwhile, arriving at second base, Luis Garcia. So they eliminated that middle runner. And Olson thought about coming to the plate because it looked like Lowe might break for the dish, but then he remembered he's not Carl Lewis, so he stayed in park over there at third base. And way off the bag at second was Ruiz. He was hung out to dry. But Garcia did a nice job of getting to second base on that rundown.
Yes, it was almost no harm done for the Nationals. You don't see that play happen too often, but a guy like Matt Olson, who is very aware of his position and one of the best first basemen in baseball, is able to make a play like that.
So now it's Josh Bell. First pitch to him zips over for a called strike. Now they went from having runners at second and third, 1 out, to runners at second and third, 2 outs to swap out the runner at second. Bell, a switch hitter, batting left on the 0-1 pitch. In the air towards left center field. Harris and Verdugo in the neighborhood. This is Verdugo's ball. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. But the Nationals strike for 1 run on 3 hits. Also an out on the base paths. We head to the top of the 2nd inning.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Andersen. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the 3rd 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to me, Chris Domino, and Nick Cellini weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Well, both of these teams came out swinging the wood early. Came out cracking. Braves with a couple of homers in the top of the 1st, and then the Nats with a run in the bottom of the inning. And a 2-1 Braves lead into the top of the 2nd as Ozzie Albies leads off. First pitch on the way to Ozzie, and that's over for a called strike. Albies 1 for 4 in game 1 of this series. Ripped a double down the right field line Tuesday. He'll swing and miss there. That was in the 2nd inning. And that base hit for Ozzie Albies was the 984th of his career. And that comes with a little bit of clout. Here's the 0-2 pitch in the air to center. Coming in Robert Hassel. That hangs high for him to make the catch, 1 down. But finishing that thought, with Ozzie's double of the other night, he passed Glenn Hubbard for the most hits by a second baseman in modern era franchise history. And since 1900, Albies and Hubbard are the only 2 Braves second basemen with at least 900 hits for the club. Here's the pitch on the way to Eli White. There's a called strike. And with 11 more hits this season, Albies will pass Bob Horner for 10th place on the franchise's Atlanta era hits list, regardless of position. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball low and inside. So that's some good consistency for several years, isn't it?
That is some pretty good clout. That's those are great numbers, and hopefully we'll see a lot more hits from Ozzie.
1-1 to White. Low and inside. Braves leading 2-1, facing Trevor Williams tonight. After White, it'll be Harris. And Eli hits one on the ground out to second. Up with it, Luis Garcia throws to first base for the out. And 2 down. It's the 2nd inning, which means it's the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. And if the Braves steal a base this inning, Jeff Woodall will win $100 in free Marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. We're pulling for our contestant, Jeff Woodall. But Jeff, 2 up and 2 down. Doesn't look so hot. See if Michael Harris can get on board and steal you a base. 2-1 Braves are in the top of the 2nd. There's a first pitch sweeper for a called strike. pitch. Harris sends one foul into the seats down the left field line. This is the final game of this series. Last night's rainout will be made up in a doubleheader in September. That'll be the next time we come here. Feels like a long way away. 0-2 pitch, misses low and inside, 1-2. And the Braves went from playing every single day for 17 straight days to having an off day Monday, a ball game Tuesday, and an off day yesterday with the rain. 1-2 to Harris. A little bit low and outside with a changeup. And to be quite honest, looking at the radar for tonight's game, we feel pretty fortunate that we're playing right now.
Yeah, just a little mist outside, but I know the team's excited to play today.
Here's the 2-2 to Harris. Line shot out to third, taken on the short hop by Tana, sends it across the diamond, and up on a tiptoe, Nathaniel Lowe brings it down. So the Braves go down 1-2-3 in the top of the second. We advance to the bottom of the inning, 2-1 Braves.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint or stain project, saving is at the top of your to-do list. Save now with buy one, get one half off select paints, stains, and primers from top brands like Valspar, HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, and Cabot via Visa gift card rebate. Find more Memorial Day deals now at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Offer valid 5/15 through 5/28.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Let's see if you can figure out
your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets every weekday morning on the Locker Room during our 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Braves 2, Nationals 1 into the bottom of the second inning, and climbing in to lead things off with the Nationals, it's Robert Hassell III making his major league debut. And the first pitch on the way to him swung on and pulverized into right field. Base hit into right. Turned around a 98-mile-an-hour fastball and shot it through the right side. So one pitch into his big league career, and he's got a base hit already.
Well, now he can breathe a little bit. What I thought that was really cool right there is that the home plate umpire, Trip Gibson, actually kind of went around towards the front to allow the fans here at the park to be able to kind of congratulate him, to give him a little standing ovation. So kudos to Trip and the fans here.
Yeah, Hassell was hitting .288 at AAA this year. That was in 43 games. He's at first base, pickoff to first base, just about got him leaning.
Yeah, those are the times where you can breathe, but it looks like he was ready to steal second base to make things happen.
Well, he had 9 stolen bases in 43 AAA games. Got a big lead over there at first base. Pitch to Alex Call. That'll miss low and outside. Hassell ranked as high as the number 35 overall prospect in all of baseball entering 2023. He was another player acquired by the Nationals in that Juan Soto deal. They cleaned up in that deal. There he goes. 1-0 pitch is a ball low, thrown down by Drake Baldwin. One hopper down there, not in time. So in a span of about 60 seconds, Hassell has his first major league hit and his first major league steal. Nationals thinking about their future with Abrams and Wood, Cruz, and now Hassell. There's the 2-0 pitch. There's a ball low and outside. In fact, it was Dylan Cruz going to the injured list Wednesday with a left oblique strain that opened the door for Hassell to come up. and have this opportunity at the big league level. And they said that Hassel is going to be playing every day with Cruz out. 3-0 pitch, low and outside, ball 4. So a single, a steal, and a walk. And the Nationals in business, runners at first and second, no one out for Jose Tena.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine, Ben, being called up, making your major league debut, coming to the park, and then you get rained out. Then you have to wait a whole nother day. So I wonder if he probably didn't sleep 2 nights in a row.
Here's Jose Tena, shows bunt and is bunted foul. In fact, yesterday, once the ball game was rained out, the 3 of us went to go sit on the bus. And I saw Robert Hassel walk out of the Nationals clubhouse by himself. And the look on his face was as if, okay, what do I do now?
Wait one more day, kid.
See if Tena squares around to bunt again. He does. Pitch on the way. He pulls back, takes a strike, and it's 0-2. A.J. Smith-Shawver was charging the plate right after delivering the pitch in case he got the bunt down. So is Matt Olson at first base. Braves 2, Nationals 1, bottom of the second. Runners at first and second, no one out. 0-2. Line shot into center field, in for a base hit. Hassel had to make sure it was going to get through. He advances to third base, and that loads the bases with no one out. So 7, 8, and 9 in the Nats order, all aboard. And the table is set for C.J. Abrams. A.J. Smith-Shawver finding himself in some hot water here early. Here's C.J. Abrams. This is a lineup that he just saw a week ago and hypnotized, as we mentioned, to the tune of just 2 hits over 6 innings. There's a second part of that. There's the pitch on the way to Abrams, and he swings and drills one deep down the right field line, hooking foul and into the seats. And the second part of that is no pitcher wants to see a team back-to-back. You feel like that second time, the hitters have the advantage.
No, exactly. No matter what you did to start before, they've already had those previous at-bats that have helped.
0-1 in for a called strike. Good fastball.
Now it's almost like the 3rd, 4th, and 5th time through the order for a lot of these guys, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's a great point. He could use a strikeout. 0-2. Lifted foul into the seats down the left field line. Folks, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Braves 2, Nationals 1. But the sacks are packed full of Nationals with no one out in the bottom of the second inning. Abrams is 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field. And a really hot hitter lately in the 0-2 pitch. Line shot over a leaping Allen and a base hit into center field. Everyone will advance one station, and it's a 2-2 game after the single by Abrams. That will scald it right back through the middle. And RBI number 19 of the season for Abrams.
Well, it just shows you it doesn't matter how hard you throw. 99 miles an hour on that fastball. Like you said, C.J. Abrams has been a very hot hitter at the plate. You got to get those balls either above the zone or that splitter down below the zone in pitcher's counts.
First pitch to James Wood, a called strike. Had a splitter flutter over the outside corner. James Wood, probably the batter that you fear the most in this lineup. Left-handed hitter with a dozen homers this year. 0-1 from Smith-Shawver. A big swing and a miss at a splitter.
And that's the splitter that he's been wanting to throw all night. First pitch splitter got over with one down the middle. He took it, and then that one was just below the zone. Now we can kind of keep expanding off of that. No need to give him anything to hit right here.
0-2 to Wood. Sent foul into the seats down the left field line. Smith-Shawver still looking for his first strikeout of the game. He's allowed 2 runs on 6 hits. To Wood. Line drive down the right field line. A fair ball right onto the chalk, kicking off the sidewall, carrying out in the medium depth right field. 1 runs in, 2 runs in. Here comes a 3rd run. Throw to the plate is up the line. 3-run score on the double by Wood, and it's 5-2 Nationals in the second. landed right on the paint down the right field line, kicked off the angled wall down the line, and shot into medium depth right field. By the time Eli White threw on the brakes from going left and had to go back right and then straight out in front of him. So Call, Tana, and Abrams all scored. RBIs 31, 32, and 33 for James Wood. And the thing about these last two batters, Charlie, is A.J. got ahead of both of them. But they found a way to pick out their pitch and get the barrel on it.
Yeah, I mean, again, these are major league hitters up here. You're not going to be able to sneak 1, 2, 3 pitches by these guys in the zone. You know, that was a curveball to James Wood. Big guys, long. You know, the ball wasn't a terrible pitch, but when you're ahead of the hitter like that, guys in scoring position, you got to be able to trust your stuff, trust your catcher behind the plate. Easier said than done, but those balls need to be down, they need to be buried. That's where your misses need to be. That one caught too much of the zone, especially with a big situation like that, bases loaded against a really good hitter in James Wood.
Braves pitching coach Rick Kranitz out there to give a visit to A.J. And now Nathaniel Lowe to the plate. Still no one out in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to Lowe, right down the middle for a called strike. No one throwing in the Braves bullpen, but they've got a few guys up and stretching. 5 runs on 7 hits for the Nationals. 0-1 pitch, missed inside with a fastball. Wood a lead off second. 1-1 to Lowe. Out back into the screen.
I mean, I think it's great right now being able to keep going after Nathaniel Lowe with the fastball. If this guy beats you with anything, make him beat you with the fastball.
1-2 pitch. Fouled back. But if you're A.J. as frustrated as you might be right now, I bet the only thing you want to throw is a fastball.
Yeah, that's true. It's like these Nationals hitters so far in these first couple of innings have, you know, really kind of put it to them. They've got a great game plan, and they've executed early.
Ground ball out towards first and foul, right in between the bag and their first base coach Gerardo Parra.
A little uncharted territories for A.J. this year. I mean, he's been cruising basically all year long. Previous game high in earned runs given up was 3 earned runs back on April the 5th, so a month and a half ago.
Left-handed hitter Lowe awaiting the 1-2 pitch. Here it is from Smith Shawver, and he fouls back the fastball. That one coming in at 98. Well, your mindset, I would imagine, changes as a starting pitcher when you have a rough start like this. In terms of what you prioritize, here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Nathaniel Lowe. And Lowe takes a ball inside. Obviously, you start the game, you want to go win the game. Try to go as deep as you can into the game. But when you have a turbulent takeoff like this, your mind might think, okay, I got to do the best I can to go as deep as I can, save the bullpen, and give the guys time in the dugout to come back in this game. There's a line drive caught by Olsen, throws to second, and they can't double off.
These National hitters are spoiling really good pitches that he's throwing.
There's a ball inside, one down for Keibert Ruiz. By the way, let's make that play by Matt the truest play of the game. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank member FDIC. Curveball misses low and outside. 2-0 on Ruiz. From Smith Shawver, and a fly ball to deep right field. Eli White looking up, now over to his left, gets behind it, makes the catch, tagging from second base Wood. Here's the throw into the infield, now to be cut off by Allen. In between second and third, kind of bounced away from him, but not too far, and Wood holds at third base. Well, now runner at third, 2 down for Luis Garcia, who is the 8th National to the plate in the bottom of the second. This has been a 4-run second for the Nationals as they lead 5-2 here in the bottom of the second inning. Garcia reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning, and he takes a curveball for a called strike. 51 pitches for A.J. Smith-Shawver. 34 strikes, 17 balls. There's a called strike. Nothing wrong with that fastball. 0-2 on Luis Garcia. We'll see if A.J. Smith-Shawver can pick up his first strikeout of the game. 2 to Garcia. Missed low and inside with a heater.
And Ben, he's actually throwing a lot of really good pitches. You can tell he's frustrated out there. He's throwing a lot of close pitches that aren't being called or going his way, and whenever he does throw a good pitch, these guys are hitting it.
1-2 in the air to deep center field. Michael Harris is back. Michael to the warning track. Is there, has room, makes the catch right in front of the wall. And that ends the bottom of the second, but 4 runs across for the Nationals on 4 hits, no errors.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Andersen. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah,
Tampa.
Well, after leading 2-0 at the end of a half inning, the Braves find themselves trailing 5-2. Nationals with 1 in the first, 4 in the second. And that'll be 9-1-2 for the Braves in the top of the third inning. Williams back to work, and there's a first pitch strike. Well, you can understand the frustration of the young right-hander A.J. Smith-Shawver not getting calls that he wanted from Trip Gibson there in the bottom of the second. 0-1 sent foul. And there was even one moment, Charlie, where after a pitch that he thought should have been a called strike, you remember in spring training when we had the challenge ABS system, you just tap the top of your hat to signal that you wanted to challenge that. There's the 0-2 pitch. That was low and outside, and kind of in a sarcastic manner did that gesture.
Yeah, it's almost saying uncle, right? It's like he's throwing hard. He's making good pitches. He's missing too, but they've
1-2 up the first baseline foul.
They've had a really good game plan today so far. And then again, it doesn't help when you are throwing good pitches that, should be strikes. We're able to see them on the screen.
Right.
It's easy for us to say. They're from the strike zone on the screen. It's showing strikes, but it's frustrating. Nothing's going his way.
1-2 to Allen, and he swings and misses at a sweeper for strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Trevor Williams. Well, that's the thing. You know that you're giving up base hits, but then when you're making pitches, and he's had some really good fastballs and splitters right there at the bottom of the zone that are perfect pitches, and they haven't gone his way, you can certainly understand the frustration. It's warranted.
Yeah, I think anybody would be frustrated. He's out there, trying his best, trying to make pitches, and then not getting calls his way.
Alex Verdugo takes a called strike.
Talking about back to Trevor Williams and him on the mound, not throwing as hard, mixing his pitches up. looking at his scouting report, his sweeper is actually an odd type pitcher.
One low and outside.
Odd type pitch. From the grid, if you were a hitter trying to do a scouting report, his actually kind of almost looks like it goes up and away from you because of the arm angle.
1-1. And a bouncer to second. Luis Garcia has it. Sends it over to first base and 2 down. So a lot of deception.
Yeah, a lot of deception. He actually has really, good extension. I've talked on extension before. It's a little deceptive. The ball kind of jumps on you a little bit more. He's really low with his slot and how he throws it. And so it's almost like a Frisbee type sweeper that just doesn't break a ton.
Wilson Riley takes a called strike.
So you kind of see it out of the hand. It's a slower pitch. It's around 76 to 77 miles an hour. And it just kind of Frisbees up there.
0-1 to Riley. Swings and misses.
And so that's the kind of pitcher that he is now. He has to work off deception, work off his arm angle, or, a different release point, and mix some pitches up from one pitch to another.
Here's the 0-2 to Riley. And Riley with a fly ball to center. Robert Hassel is under it. And he will squeeze this for the 3rd out. Makes a lot of sense. If you're only going to throw 89, got to find a way to trick him.
That's right.
And he's exactly that to this point in this game. We go to the bottom of the 3rd.
It's on. The biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. Buy 2 select laundry appliances and get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop all things Maytag, including the new stackable Pet Pro laundry system that removes pet hair from clothes. Lowe's. We help. You save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the 3rd 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
On the Van app, now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Van app now.
5-2 Nationals into the bottom of the 3rd inning. There's a called strike on Josh Bell as he leads it off. Great to be with you tonight. Final game of this series, final game of the road trip. Alongside Charlie Culberson. Ben Ingram here with you. Bell takes the ball low and inside. Braves took 2 of 3 at Boston from the Red Sox. And then a 3-game series here in Washington, but last night rained out. 1-1 pulled hard into the seats down the right field line. And a 1-2 count now on Josh Bell. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. That's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. A.J. Smith-Shawver trailing 5-2 in this game. He needs a quick inning. 1-2 pitch. That'll be sent foul into the screen.
Yeah, he does. He would like a quick inning. Nothing's worse, too, when you're out there for a long inning, 4 runs, and then the other pitcher goes out there and 3 outs on 11 pitches.
1-2 got him. Muscled up with a fastball at 99. Fired it by the bat of Josh Bell, and that's our Gas South bringing the heat strikeout. Just like A.J. Smith-Shawver, Gas South is bringing the heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas plans. The difference is good.
That was a mad throw right there, and I kind of like it.
I do too. Good old angry ball at 99. Robert Hassel takes a called strike. Nationals 5, Braves 2, bottom of the third inning. 0-1, tapped foul over the Nationals dugout. So in one trip to the plate, Robert Hassell checked the box on his first hit, his first steal, and his first run score. It's a lot of boxes to check on your first trip to the plate in the big leagues.
Nice start to your debut. I mean, kind of doesn't get much better than that. One pitch, one hit, a steal and a run, and a good standing ovation for him.
Ball high and outside.
Well, you only get one of them, Ben, so I feel like these national fans, they know Robert Hassell III, a Tennessee boy too, so I wonder if he grew up a Braves fan.
1-2 pitch, low and outside. Well, good or bad, you always remember everything about your debut.
That is so true. You do.
Where was your major league debut?
Mine was Mother's Day in Arizona, so it was extra special.
Here's the 2-2. Ground ball foul to the right field line.
You know, it was wild too. And that day, I played second base all 9 innings. I did not get one ground ball hit to me.
Really?
I think I was a part of one play, and it was just a force out at second base.
Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Hassell. And he gets a piece of that one, fouling it back. We mentioned that trade that Hassell was involved in. That was the Juan Soto deal where Soto went from the Nationals to the Padres. And the Nationals picked up several players in that deal. Here's the 2-2. That'll miss low. That was in August of 2022. And Soto was dealt to the Padres along with Josh Bell in that deal. Now Bell back with the Nationals. 3-2 and a high pop-up just back of the infield. Coming in now to medium depth center field is Harris. And he's there. He's got it for the out, 2 down. And in that trade, the Nationals acquired Robert Hassell, who's making his debut tonight, Harleen Susanna, C.J. Abrams, who's their starting shortstop, Mackenzie Gore, who's arguably their best pitcher. James Wood also came in that deal, so arguably their best power hitter in that deal. And the other player they acquired was Luke Voigt. But a ton of prospects. There's a called strike.
I mean, that's almost half of their lineup.
Yeah.
If you get Gore out there on the mound, I feel like that's a pretty good deal for the Washington Nationals.
0-1 pitch, low and outside. And you think about the Padres in that deal, and they moved him along to the Yankees. And in return got Michael King, who's done a great job on the mound there in San Diego. There's a fly ball to deep right center field. Eli White going to sprint back to the warning track at the wall. Goes up, but he can't come up with it. It rolls free off the wall. Around second base now and heading for third is Call, and he goes in standing. It's a triple off the right field wall by Alex Call. And Eli gave it everything that he had. Went to the very height of his leap. Maybe got leather on it. But he was right up against that electronic out-of-town scoreboard. And in front of that electronic scoreboard is a chain link fence, so he went right into it and could not bring it in. So a triple by Call, and here's Tana. And there's a called strike. Low and in, good knockdown by Drake Baldwin. It's a 5-2 lead for the Nationals. But finishing that thought in the deal that the Padres made with the Yankees, sending Soto to the Yankees, they got Johnny Brito, Kyle Higashioka, Michael King, Drew Thorpe, and Randy Vasquez. And they got a bunch of players in return. 1-1 and a fly ball to the left field. Alex Verdugo back, still back, squares up to it, makes the catch just shy of the warning track for round number 3. But I think if you're evaluating those two deals, the Nationals got much more in return.
I thought the Nationals might have won that return, but man, that might be one of the biggest.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa. Cellini and Domino weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
5-2 Nationals into the top of the 4th inning. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. And we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. You can save more energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. First pitch to Matt Olson. Misses from right-hander Trevor Williams. 1-0 pitch. A little bit low and outside. Alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you from Nationals Park on an overcast evening here in our nation's capital. 2-0 to Olson. Swung on and tipped into the mid of Keibert Ruiz. Olson with a home run back in the first inning. Hit a missile down the right field line. There's the 2-1 pitch. That'll miss outside. So Olson with a home run in each of the games here in Washington. And he hit 2 home runs in Boston. Pitch to him. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. Past the diving Luis Garcia. Leadoff single for Matt Olson. Man, he is seeing it. He is 10 for his last 18.
Stay hot, Matty.
He's down at first base for Marcell Ozuna. Northside Hospital for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Need a big inning here. And the good news is, Charlie, this is the second trip to the order versus Williams. So you'd imagine these guys have a pretty good idea of what to see and what to zero in on.
Yeah, I mean, they've, again, back-to-back starts from Trevor against the Braves.
Ozuna takes the ball low and outside.
For a guy like Trevor Williams and the way that he pitches, Ben, like he has to keep that consistency of mixing pitches up, both sides of the plate, up, down, changing eye levels. They've got to be very pinpoint with how they pitch.
1-0, called strike on the inside corner, kind of like that pitch right there.
And then getting pitches called for you, too, that could go either way. But again, they've got to not miss over the heart of the plate in the strike zone too many times.
1-1 to Ozuna. Called strike at the bottom of the zone. It's a sinker right at the bottom of the zone that A.J. Smith-Shawver would look at and say, "No, where was that call for me a couple of innings ago?"
Yeah, and that flips the at-bat around, too, going from a 1-1 to a 1-2 or 2-1 count in a hitter's count, so that's a big deal.
1-2 to Ozuna off the plate. You mentioned the pinpoint control that Williams has to have and mixing things up. How much easier is it for him when he's got a 3-run lead like he has right now?
I mean, I'm sure he can relax a little bit, but if you relax too much as a pitcher against a lineup like the Braves, they'll come back to bite you in the butt.
2-2, a little bit low and outside. 3-2.
Is that okay to say on air?
Absolutely.
It's not too bad.
No, a little bit of dugout lingo never hurt anybody.
But again, it's still early in the game. A lot can happen, but you can't take your foot off the gas, especially against the Braves lineup.
3-2 outside, and he lost him. First walk allowed by Trevor Williams. That was after being significantly ahead in that count versus Ozuna. So now a single and a walk, and Drake Baldwin comes to the plate. I think you like this matchup a lot.
Yeah, man, I feel like it doesn't matter who's on the mound when Drake Baldwin's in the box. He's definitely settled in very nicely this year at the major league level.
First pitch to Drake, in for a called strike. Well, for Baldwin, over his last 10 games, he is 16 for his last 29, hitting over 500 with 9 RBIs over his last 10 games. 0-1 pitch is outside. And that includes 7 hits and 9 at-bats with a homer in 3 games versus the Nationals. That's what he did against them in that series back in Atlanta last week. Drake keeping some pretty impressive company right now. 1-1 hit in the air out towards right field, darting in and making a chest-high catch. Alex Call. Man, he hit that right on the button.
And then when you get out, you're hitting the ball like that. And what I love about this too, and it's working very well for the Braves, but having a guy in Drake who's a young guy who's settled in pretty great here at this level this year, being a left-handed hitter, and then a guy in Sean Murphy who's one of the best in the game as well, being a right-handed hitter. So to be able to like mix and match those two guys is perfect.
Nationals 5, Braves 2, top of the 4th. Ball outside Ozzie Albies. And Drake really squared it up, but right out there to Alex Call. Ozzie is 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field. Runners at first and second, 1 down. And Albies takes a slider load outside as Williams was nibbling with that pitch. Ozzie swinging it from the left side against the righty Williams. 2-0. Good swing. Fouled it back. Braves got back-to-back homers in the first inning from Olson and Ozuna. And nothing since then. Nationals 1 in the first, 4 in the second. And oh, by the way, that line out that Baldwin just had came off his bat at 101 miles an hour. 2-1 to Ozzie, and he lunges and misses at a sweeper. The count level 2-2.
I mean, just from a platoon standpoint, like I was talking about with Murphy and Baldwin, I mean, Drake's still hitting 263 versus left-handed pitchers, but he's hitting 385 versus right-handed pitchers. So having that platoon with those two guys are just awesome.
2-2 to Ozzie. Fouled off over the Braves dugout into the lower bowl of the stadium. Good catch made by a fan down there. Not like he had a whole lot of competition, a lot of empty seats down there, but he still went up and grabbed it.
Well, banana ball, he'd be out. Luckily, we're not playing Savannah Banana baseball.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Williams deals. Ozzie pulls one foul. Rattles around at the camera well at the end of the Nationals dugout. Braves finish this series tonight. Then we head home. We'll be home for the weekend. See the Padres. They've been scuffling lately. Shut out 14-0 the other night. We'll see them this weekend in Atlanta. 2-2 to Albies. Off the plate with a fastball. The count runs full. And then it's right back out on the road for the Braves. Kind of a quirky stretch of the schedule. We'll be home for the weekend, then an off day Monday, and in Philadelphia Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week before coming right back home. 3-2. Low and away, ball 4. Ozzie able to lay off that sweeper, collects the walk. That'll load the bases. Ozzie's 16th walk of the season.
Well, it was a great at bat by Ozzie, being able to spoil those pitches like he was. You know, sometimes when you're not swinging the bat exactly like you want to swing it, if you're able to spoil some good pitches that this pitcher's throwing you, and then take the balls like that and get the walk, that can kind of get you back on track.
That brings out Jim Hickey, pitching coach for the Nationals. Nationals had the bases loaded in the second inning. They cashed in. Had the 3 RBI double from James Wood. And that's been the difference in the ball game to this point. Now the Braves have their opportunity. Inning started with a single by Olson, then a walk to Ozuna. Drake Baldwin flied out. And then Ozzie Albies with a walk. Now the bat in the hands of Eli White. And if Eli can find a gap, the Braves could tie it up. First pitch to White. Off the plate, laid off a slider. Nationals bullpen looks like a yoga class right now. Multiple guys out there stretching. One 1-0 to White. Fouled Fouled off over the Nationals dugout into the lower bowl of the stadium. Trailing 5-2. You got to cash in on this opportunity. Albies at first, Ozuna at second, Olsen at third, and just one down here on the top of the fourth inning. Eli White, a .283 hitter. 1-1 pitch, fouled off. Looks like he got a piece of his foot and goes to die right there in the batter's box under him.
It shows you sometimes very frustrating facing a guy like Trevor Williams, just mixing things up. It looked like, Eli's trying his best to get the job done and then fouling balls off his leg, and baseball can be hard sometimes.
1-2 pitch. He takes the ball low, laid off a sweeper. Seen some good discipline against that sweeper this second trip to the order.
Yeah, it just seems like they are recognizing that pitch a little bit better and laying off the one kind of low and below the zone.
The 2-2. Check swing. He went for strike three. Got a fastball by him. Just the third strikeout of the game by Trevor Williams. 2 down in the inning. Likely would have been ball 4. It was up north of the zone. Or rather, ball 3, I should say. But now it's in the hands of Michael Harris, and the bases loaded. Harris over 1 with a ground out. And Harris takes a ball low. We got the right guy at the plate. Michael Harris, a career .310 hitter with the bases loaded. That's in 29 at bats. He's hit 1 grand slam in his career. 1-0 pitch, and he whistles one in the air out towards left center field. That's going to lay down for a base hit. In to score Olsen. Here comes Ozuna. First to third now for Ozzie Albies, and it's a 1-run game. On the ball, perfectly placed into left center field by Michael Harris to drive in a couple of runs.
Well, you did say perfect guy at the plate, and they'll take it any way that they can. Bases loaded, 2 outs, broken bat hit. It seemed like C.J. Abrams might have took not the best route to that baseball right there, but luckily we have Marcell Ozuna, the speedy Ozuna on second base, and able to score. Hey, 2 outs, you better be scoring right there.
Abrams went out. Wood and Hassler coming in. That was perfectly placed in between the 3 of them. And now it's Nick Allen to the plate, who can tie the game with a base hit. Ozzie Albies over there at third base. Michael Harris at second. Ozzie bluffs at first. There's a ball outside.
Now almost 30 pitches this inning for Trevor Williams.
Catcher Keibert Ruiz going to walk out in front of the plate, flash some signs to the infielders. Well, given that he's thrown 30 pitches this inning, like you just mentioned, I have the suspicion that those signals meant nothing. He's just trying to buy a little bit more time for his pitcher. Ready to work now. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Nick Allen. Williams fires. Allen takes a ball outside. 2-0. There goes Harris. 2-0 pitch. There's a ball up and in. No throw down. In fact, Ruiz popped up and looked back Ozzie Albies to third base. Never gave any attention to Harris. And it's the 8th steal of the season for Michael Harris. So now a base hit could give the Braves the lead. 3 balls and no strikes on Nick Allen. Verdugo on deck, and the pitch on the way from Williams. And there's a high strike. Make it 3-1 on Nick Allen. A called strike. He thought it was ball 4 to toss the bat. But Trip Gibson been all over the place. He's had an inconsistent strike zone back there. But now a 3-2 count on Nick Allen. Allen 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The 3-2 sent foul into the screen over by the Nationals dugout.
Yeah, and don't really expect that to be a ball, but when it's 3-0. He hasn't really been close, and he throws one close as a hitter. You're kind of thinking, all right, ball 4, but sometimes you say, hey, I'm sorry. Where was that pitch at?
Again, the 3-2. And he missed the outside corner. So there's ball 4. That'll load the bases for Alex Verdugo. That's the third walk of the inning allowed by Trevor Williams. They've had Brad Lord tossing in the bullpen, and that'll be the last batter faced by Trevor Williams. He came into this inning with a 5-2 lead, and he will not escape here in the top of the 4th inning. So Dave Martinez takes the ball away from Trevor.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Take a hack at guessing which
around with Chuck and Chernoff, and you could win a pair of Braves tickets. It happens during the 4 o'clock hour, weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan.
Nationals are bringing in right-handed pitcher Brad Lord into the game here in the top of the 4th inning. Nationals leading 5-4. Brad Lord, 1-5 on the season, 5.03 ERA. This is his 14th game. 4-seam, slider, sinker, changeup.
We did see him a couple of times in that series last week in Atlanta. First time that he's pitched in this series. But in the air, the bases loaded, 2 down, and there's Alex Verdugo. First pitch to Verdugo misses inside.
Yeah, more of a 4-seam changeup guy to the lefties and a sinker slider to righties.
Lord did face Verdugo once in that series in Atlanta, and he was 1 for 1 with a single. 1-0 pitch. Inside 2-0.
And again, a tough situation for a guy out of the pen to come in, this early in the ball game, Ben, in the 4th inning, bases loaded, a big point in the game. There's a lot of pressure on him to go in and make pitches and get an out.
Base hit at least ties the game. Sacks packed full of Braves on the 2-0. Sent foul into the seats down the left field line. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Bases loaded, 2 down, top of the 4th. And the 2-1 to Verdugo. And a called strike. Looked like he was taken all the way. Got a fastball. Now the count even at 2. Verdugo is 0 for 2 in this game. And 1 for 6 in the series. Allen at first, Harris at second, Albies at third. Here's the 2-2. Low and in, almost hit him. So this is going to get fun here. A 3-2 count with 2 down and the bases loaded. And all 3 runners going to get a head start right here. Let's see if Verdugo can find a way to put the barrel on this 3-2 pitch. The 3-2. Low and in, check swing, didn't go. Ball 4. The game is tied. A bases loaded walk to Verdugo, the 4th walk of the inning. This kind of reminds me of what we saw in Game 1 versus the Red Sox on Friday night with all those walks that took place in the 9th inning of that game. The Braves won 4-2.
Really good bat up and a bat by Alex right there, making Brad Lord come in and throw strikes, and he didn't do that.
First pitch to Austin Riley, low and outside.
And then you see a guy, and too, with guys. This is his first year in the big leagues. You know he's got to be feeling the pressure. Giving up somebody else's runs is never a fun thing to do.
Riley with a base hit would give the Braves the lead. 1-0 pitch, and he takes a called strike. Got a slider over to even the count up at 1. A 5-5 game in the top of the 4th. One to Riley. Big healthy cut to miss at a fastball. So he's looking at a 1-2 count. Riley with a strikeout back in the first inning. He also flied out to center in the 3rd inning. Bases loaded, 2 down. 1-2 from Lord. Swung on and sent towards foul ground into the lower bowl of the stadium down the right field line. Braves have batted around here in the top of the 4th. They've scored 3 times to tie the game at 5, but they want more. 1-2. Chase and a miss, struck him out with a slider away. Riley spikes the helmet and the bat. And a frustrated Austin Riley. And the Braves walk off the field. But they pick up 3 runs in the top of the 4th.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Andersen. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
With just 2 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. And his Hall of Fame Insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Braves and Nationals tied at 5 into the bottom of the 4th inning alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. And really to underscore the unpredictable nature of our game. If you look back a couple of innings ago, and Charlie, I told you one of these 2 starters is going to be out of the game by the bottom of the 4th inning. You got to put $100 on it. You probably would have bet on A.J. Smith-Shawver coming out of the game early, as he gave up 4 runs there in the 2nd inning. But he has persevered. And his team able to get him 3 runs, tie the game up. There's a ball outside, and believe it or not, it's Trevor Williams who's out of there after 3 2/3 of an inning. Nats went ahead and dove into their bullpen, the top of the inning. Pitch on the way to Abrams. Popped up towards foul territory and out of play. That final line on Williams, 3 2/3 of an inning, 5 runs, 5 earned on 4 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. And I'd imagine what frustrates him the very most are those 3 walks, more so than the homers or anything else. Ball outside, 2-1.
Yeah, there's one thing, Ben, on, getting beat by getting hit. Guys, taking good swings on pitches in the zone. But walking guys, that's hard to do.
That'll kill you. That'll be fouled back 2-2.
Yeah, he's probably thinking now, like, what should I have done better? Obviously made better pitches. But now coming out in the 4th inning, his bullpen's having to eat up the rest of the game.
2-2 fouled back. Oh, and it's also a lesson for any young pitcher. You think about the position that A.J. Smith-Shawver is in now. You just keep pitching. Keep focusing on that next pitch, regardless of how frustrated you may be. Because next thing you know, your bats might get you right back into the game, and the Braves have done that. 2-2 low and in, 3-2.
No, you're exactly right. I mean, your night can go one way or the other, and that's kind of what happened with Schwellenbach the other night. Gave up the grand slam in the third inning, ended up pitching 7 full innings.
Great point. 3-2 to Abrams. And he misses low. There's a leadoff walk. Second walk allowed by A.J. Smith-Shawver. This one comes to Abrams. By the way, it's the 4th inning, so it's the Tidal Wave Auto Spy inning, and Tidal Wave is making Braves country clean car country all season long. If the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Watch membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. Aaron Bummer now up and tossing in the Braves bullpen. Ball low and into James Wood. And Wood has done the most harm to A.J. Smith-Shawver in this game. He had the bases clearing double back in the 2nd inning. That drove in 3 runs. And he's 2 for 2 with a single and a double in this game. Pick off to first and back into the dive Abrams. Five runs on 4 hits for the Braves. 5 runs on 8 hits for the Nationals. 1-0 pitch. Low and inside with a splitter. And a 2-0 count on Wood. And here comes Brian Snitker. Walks to the mound in the middle of this 2-0 count. And that's going to be it for A.J. Smith-Shawver. So he started this battle with Wood. Got him to 2-0, and they're going to go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelley Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
Memorial Day deals are here at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances, including Samsung. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances $396 or more, like the Samsung Bespoke French Door Refrigerator featuring beverage center and dual ice maker. Shop at Lowe's today. We help, you save. Valid 5/15 through 6/18. Selection varies by location. Total savings varies based on purchase amount. See Lowe's.com for details.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Hey, folks, we in the locker room want to send you to a Braves game. This is home team Brandon Leak reminding you that a pair of tickets are up for grabs during the 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
Well, Brian Snitker goes to the bullpen to get left-handed pitcher Aaron Bummer during this at-bat against James Wood in a 2-0 count. This will be Bummer's 18th game on the season, 0-1 with 3.66 ERA. We actually saw Bummer the first game here on Tuesday in Washington, 1 2/3 of an inning and just 1 walk on 21 pitches.
So now Bummer will face Wood with a 2-0 count. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. We've already seen 10 runs between these two teams. Home plate umpire Trip Gibson points out there at Bummer. And now Bummer with a 2-0 count on James Wood. And his first pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. I think we mentioned Wood is 2 for 2 in the game. Ball low and outside. 3 balls and a strike. Lead at first for C.J. Abrams. And a 3-1 from Bummer. And that's outside ball 4. So back-to-back walks here in the inning. Down to second base for C.J. Abrams. That walk is charged to A.J. Smith-Shawver. So now Wood at first base, Abrams at second, and there's a ball low to Nathaniel Lowe. Lance to second. And the pitch from Bummer. Swung on and missed by Lowe.
Well, Ben, you don't see that too often. Pitching change in the middle of the at-bat.
And typically, if you see that, then the first pitcher was injured.
Yeah.
And has to come out of the game. 0-1 from Bummer. Bouncer up the first base line. Glove by Olson. Steps on the bag for the out. Down to second base for Wood. Over to third base for Abrams. One down. Runners at second and third for Keibert Ruiz. Well, and it's got to be a difficult situation for any reliever. Look, those guys are used to being thrown right into the fire. But typically it's with a clean count. And that time he had a man aboard and a 2-0 count. Really got to lock in here. Here's Keibert Ruiz, switch hitter batting right. And Ruiz at the ground ball of the third base line, rolling foul. Abrams wasted no time breaking for the plate. If that stays fair, that's a run scored. And I don't even know that Austin Riley would have had a play at first base.
Yeah, I mean, a swinging bunt like that, if that stays fair, there's nothing really you can do about that as a defender. But back to your point, if you're a reliever, you got to be ready for any situation that comes. You know, thankfully he was up warming up in the bullpen, but those guys have to be ready for all types of situations in the game.
Ground ball found on the left field line. Game, bottom of the fourth. Nationals have had runners all over the place tonight. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Bummer. Sent foul by Ruiz. Bummer knows he's a really good sweeper here. He wants that swing and miss. If he can get the strikeout, then you have an opportunity to get through this. But a ball put into play, you're going to have a hard time getting Abrams at the plate. Infield at regular depth. And the 0-2. Line drive into center field, down for a base hit. Abrams will score. Wood, a big turnaround third. Now he holds. Now the throw is cut off by Olson right behind the mound out of center field. And it's now a 6-5 Nationals lead as they drive in a run with a base hit by Ruiz. Second RBI of the game for Ruiz. He has 20 RBIs on the season. Nationals cash in that first walk. And that other walk in Wood is down there at third base with just one down. Here's Luis Garcia. Left-handed hitter. And he takes a first pitch strike. Nine hits in the game for the Nationals. We're only in the bottom of the fourth inning. 0-1 pitch, comebacker taken by Allen, goes to second. They get one. Ozzie jump throw, not in time, and a run scores. And it's now 7-5 Nationals with a fielder's choice RBI by Garcia. That was a screamer right back through the middle, ramped off the mound, and a nice play on a big hop by Allen. And they get the out at second, but a really tough throw for Ozzie to spring off the bag and then throw the other way to first base to try to get Garcia.
Yeah, I don't think there was any way that they were going to turn two on that, but Nick was positioned really well up the middle. The ball's hit right at him, but sometimes those are the toughest plays to make.
Low to Josh Bell.
But you're right, the ball kind of ramped off the mound, and you almost kind of, someone got caught flat-footed, but I feel like for Nick, he's so good defensively, there's a reason why he stayed low and good enough to get that play at second base there.
Swing and a miss by Bell. When he gloved it, Charlie, I mean, like you said, he stayed low, but he gloved it with his glove right up over the top of his head. Took a big old hop on it.
Yeah, and for them and for the defender, the biggest thing is just to get that lead out. And if you turn two, then great.
Bell takes a called strike, 1-2.
But as an infielder, being able to stay low, it's easier to go from the ground up than to go from being tall as a defender and going down. So easier to read and adjust to those types of hops.
Runner goes. Pitch on the way. There's a ball low and a stolen base for Garcia. Yes, a really good point. You think about how solid of a defender Allen is, and I think normally you'd say, okay, great reaction. But you don't have great reaction without great positioning.
That's right.
2-2. Got him lunging and going after that curveball in the dirt. He strikes out, and that ends the inning with 2 runs across as the Nationals plate those 2 walks to lead off the inning. Go to the top of the 5th inning.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers, but you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelley Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight.
Fair and Farah.
Tampa.
Don't miss the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. You'll find the Maytag appliances you need when you need them at a great price. Plus, when you buy 2 select laundry appliances, you'll get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop Maytag at Lowe's. We help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means?
Washington 7, Atlanta 5 into the top of the 5th inning. Braves sending up Olson, Ozuna, and Baldwin. And this is still the right-hander Brad Lord on the mound. Both teams into their bullpens now. There's a called strike on Matt Olson. It's great to have you with us on a Thursday night from Washington, D.C., alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Olson swings and misses at a fastball. An 0-2 count on the Braves' first baseman. Final line on A.J. Smith-Shawver was 3 innings, 7 runs on 8 hits, 3 walks and a strikeout. There's the 0-2 to Olson. He lays off a fastball towards the top of the zone. And a 1-2 count on him. 1-2 to Olson, low and in.
I don't think anyone really saw that one coming tonight. You know, it could be sometimes the rain out, getting pushed back a day, getting thrown off a little bit, but there's no excuses.
2-2, and he gets Olson to swing and miss at a fastball for strike 3. Well, I agree with you, and there's not a player in that dugout or either side or any team that would make an excuse after a rain out. But you think about how that, number 1, can throw off your rhythm. But number 2, more than anything, the fact that you're having back-to-back starts against the same team. And this is a completely different game than what we saw in Atlanta for both pitchers, Smith-Shawver and Williams. There's a ball inside of Marcell Ozuna. These major league hitters see the same pitcher for consecutive outings. They're going to get after it. 1-0 to Ozuna. In tight, just about hit him in the hand.
Yeah, and you'd almost think that most pitchers, I feel like, wouldn't mind the extra day off. A lot of guys, a lot of veterans love to be on normal rest, but it just didn't go his way tonight.
2-0 up and in.
But again, like you said, back-to-back starts against the same team. Sometimes that happens.
3-0 to Ozuna, in for a called strike, 3-1. Marcell is homered tonight. He's also walked. And the 3-1 from Brad Lord. Hacked at and missed by Ozuna. 3-2. Good news about all that is if you have to dive into the bullpen early like the Braves are doing tonight, you've had 2 off days in the last 3. So everybody up there should be completely rested and ready to do whatever they have to do to get through this game. 3-2 to Ozuna. A broken bat flare out in towards left center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Boy, Ozuna has been going through some lumber this year. He's broken so many bats here in the last few weeks. Barrel end ended up there almost to the dirt between second and third. And that bat died a hero on a base hit out in the left center field.
Yeah, that's funny. When you're going good, like when things are good, it's like that happens. Home run, walk, broken bat, you still get a hit. 2 for 2 on the night. Benny's got more bats too. They got a lot of bats in that dugout of his. So
yeah, he's got plenty of lumber. Drake Baldwin to the plate. He takes ball outside.
And being a DH, you know, at the major league level, these guys get all the bats that they want. But being a DH too, I'm sure Marcel's got plenty of extra bats waiting for him.
1-0 to Baldwin. And Baldwin hits that one right off the pitcher. It deflects to Lowe, who goes diving for the bag, and he gets the glove on the bag right before Baldwin crosses. That clipped right off the shoe of Lord and carried him directly to the first baseman, Lowe. Now Dave Martinez and the Nationals trainer are going to trot out there and check in with Lord. Trying to see exactly where that got him. Maybe the back of the right heel. Somewhere on the right foot. And it took a perfect carom directly to Lowe. Maybe on the side of the foot. What are you seeing?
Yeah, I think on the side of that left foot, it doesn't happen too often, but when it does, it is kind of wild to think that you can hit a ball that hard and it deflects right to the first baseman. Even though Nathaniel Lowe had to dive to get Baldwin at first base, but it is kind of crazy how that can happen.
I mean, directly to Lowe. He just threw a warm-up pitch. I believe he's going to throw one more. That's his push-off foot. Dave Martinez and their trainers seem to be satisfied. They walk off the field. Nationals 7, Braves 5 are in the top of the 5th inning. Braves could use a clutch 2-out base hit from Ozzie Albies right here. Get within a run. They've got Ozuna down at second, 2 down. Albies takes a first pitch strike.
Well, one thing that Brad Lord has been doing so far in these first couple innings that he's been out here, he has been throwing a lot of fastballs for strikes, so giving these guys something to hit.
1 to Albies. In tight. Didn't go after that heater. Funny thing is, he's throwing 93, 94, and that's significantly harder than his previous pitcher, Williams, who's throwing 88, 89.
Yeah, so for these Braves hitters, it might look like it's, 100 with the way that he is throwing. It is a big jump.
1-1 to Albies, and foul into the seats down the left field line. They've got the lefty Jose Ferrer up and warming up in their bullpen.
And there's something to that, Ben, when you have a guy that's starting as a manager for the other team, they're probably thinking, let's maybe bring in this guy because it's so different than the guy that just threw before, too.
1-2 from Lord. Low and in, almost hit him in the foot. I didn't miss him.
Well, he's so little.
Smaller target.
That's right.
Tap dance out of the way. Count even to 2 on Ozzie Albies.
But it can make it harder for teams to kind of game plan for their approach for that certain game or the certain series when you have a lot of different guys throwing from different arm angles, different speeds, lefty, righty. So it makes it tougher to kind of prepare for a game. So this could be part of what they wanted to do.
Ozzie swinging it from the left side, awaiting the 2-2. Here it comes. Check swing. They appeal strike 3. Marvin Hudson, the third base umpire, had the decision in his hands. And he says that Ozzie committed. Ozzie not happy. Slings the helmet and the bat towards the third base dugout. That is the top of the 5th. No runs, 1 hit.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast.
While the rest of the sports media focuses on making up hot takes while you work, we focus on the Braves and what matters to you. Cellini and Domino, weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
7-5 Nationals into the bottom of the 5th inning. Robert Hassel takes a called strike from Aaron Bummer. It is 7-8-9 for the Nats in the bottom of the 5th inning. Great to have you with us alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Fifth inning premiere with you on a chilly night here in Washington. A 1 ball low and outside, 1-1. Here at Nats Park. They opened this place up back in 2008. And they built this ballpark on the side of an old concrete plant here in D.C. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, missed. Good sinker. This place seats a little over 41,000. We're far from that many tonight.
You think?
Yep. Might be about 30,000 from that total. We'll see what they announce. Obviously, it'll be more than that with their announced attendance. 1-2 pitch. Outside 2-2. I mean, what would you say? Maybe 8,000 to 10,000 here right now?
Yeah, I'd probably say, 10,000 people in attendance. They'll probably announce, 23,000?
Probably. There's the 2-2 from Bummer. And he got it by him. Swing and a miss by Hassel. First time he's struck out in a big league uniform as he's 1 for 3 tonight in his big league debut. Folks, did you know that the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? It's made with peppers, vinegar, and salt, and the perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Out of the mound now, Brian Snitker. He'll make the Pennington Grass Seed call to the bullpen. If you're looking to transform your lawn this year, turn to Pennington Grass Seed, the official partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Let's see if we can figure out the
680 the feet of the fan.
Braves are now bringing in right-handed pitcher Iniel De Los Santos on for his 20th game of the season. De Los Santos has been a pretty good arm for Brian Snitker this year. 1-2 with a 4.05 ERA, 20 innings pitched, and 22 strikeouts.
Here leaves Aaron Bummer. Bummer went an inning and a third. No runs, one hit, no walks, and 2 strikeouts for Bummer. And 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Alex called the batter. He has tripled. He's also walked in the game. And a right-on-right matchup. Pitch on the way from De Los Santos. There's a called strike. Been a very overcast day all day at Washington. Had showers multiple times through the day, but it's actually turned into a nice evening right here at Sunset. 0-1 pitch. Call. Swings and misses. And we're under the lights over here on the banks of the Anacostia River in Washington, D.C. Sun setting down the left field line. It's out of sight now. Just a little bit of daylight left in the D.C. sky, but all those clouds that were over the ballpark earlier have broken up. 7-5 Washington, bottom of the 5th inning. 0-2. Got him. Right there at the bottom of the zone with a fastball. That might be the lowest called strike we've seen in the game. This one goes the Braves' way.
Yeah, I think both sides are a little frustrated at times tonight with Tripp Gibson and his calls behind the plate. Called strikes, called balls. It's been a little tough both ways.
That'll leave you uneasy as a hitter. Here's Jose Tena. That'll be swung on and fouled off. I think if you're evaluating the first 2-3 innings of the game, you'd say anything low, you let that go.
Yeah, that's right. But, you know, De Los Santos, a different type of pitcher. That fastball is very firm. He's a big guy, but the ball kind of stays on plane better. Sometimes it looks like a ball out of the hand, and it just kind of stays and rides out at the knees.
Pitch all the way to Tena, then misses low and outside.
And, Ben, sometimes that can actually, even though these umpires are very good, and it's not an easy job of what they're doing, but it can deceive the umpire as well.
Yeah.
Especially how the catchers, how good they are framing balls behind the plate.
Here's the 1-1. It's a fly ball towards deep left. Alex Verdugo back towards the corner, right at the edge of the warning track. Able to square up to it and make the catch as he backpedals onto the dirt out there. So it's a 1-2-3 inning. First time the Nats have gone down in order in the game.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
With just 2 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
The Nationals in with a new pitcher in the top of the 6th. Nationals leading 7-5. They have right-handed pitcher Cole Henry. He last through on Tuesday, the first game against the Braves. He's 0-0 this year with a 2.76 ERA. This is his 15th appearance of the season. Cole Henry mixes a four-seam curve, sinker, cutter, and change. So a 5-pitch mix from Cole Henry.
Black-bearded right-hander deals his first pitch, and a ball outside to Eli White. Need the bottom of the order to make something happen.
Well, they've been hot lately, the past month or so, but we need to kind of get them to get things going again tonight.
1-0 to Eli White. Eli with a high fly ball towards foul ground, drifting towards the sidewall low, and he's out of room. That bounces around in a few empty seats down there.
That's happened a few times tonight. Empty seats, foul balls.
A lot
go
to aim
together.
at. That's for sure.
What do people say? It's dressed like a seat night at the ballpark?
That's tonight. 1-1 on Eli. It's White, Harris, and Allen here in the top of the 6th inning in the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. 1-1 up and in. At the Braves homer this inning, our contestant Jack Sarfati from Cumming, Georgia, won $5,200. And if you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Fly ball down the right field line, slicing foul it into the seats. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. So we're pulling for Jack Sarfati in Cumming, Georgia. He'd walk away with 5,200 big ones. With a long ball for the Braves here in the 6th inning. Braves with 2 homers in the game. They came back-to-back back in the 1st inning as Olson and Ozuna went back-to-back. 2-2 swung on, missed. Elevated a fastball up and in.
So, Ben, when you're doing a scouting report on another team and on pitchers and the bullpen guys, and this game, you know, the Braves are going to see a lot of bullpen arms, and the Nationals will see a lot of Braves arms. But for righties, you almost really have to think four-seam curveball, sinker off this guy. So two fastballs and a sinker, or in a curveball. So
Michael Harris sends one foul into the seats deep down the left field line.
So when you're doing your scouting report off of this guy, if you're a right-handed hitter, it's, you know, four-seam, curveball, sinker. For lefties, they kind of have to worry about all pitches.
Which is the boat that Michael Harris is in right now.
Yeah,
swing fouled it off.
Yeah, as a hitter, you'd like to be able to eliminate 1 or 2 pitches if you can. When you're doing your reports, you're looking at video, you're seeing what damage opposing hitters are doing off a certain pitcher, what pitch it is, where they're missing. And so these hitters, they have the advantage to be able to go and watch as much video as they'd like.
0-2. Harris takes the ball high and away.
And that's what's fun about, you know, prepping for a game. The more you do, the more information you get. Some guys love it. Some guys want as little information as possible. When things are going good, you just see the ball hit the ball.
1-2 to Harris, and a ground ball out to second. Taken on a series of hops by Garcia from shallow right. Goes over to first base in time with the out, 2 down. Well, now these teams have the tablets in the dugouts, and you can watch multiple at-bats and things like that. When a new pitcher comes in, exactly how does that work with video or tablets, whatever it may be, where you're looking for how a pitcher looks, what he throws, that kind of thing?
You know, some teams, well, most teams will have an iPad just for pitchers versus right-handed hitters and pitchers versus left-handed hitters.
It's fouled back by Allen.
And then I've been on teams too before where they'll only show base hits off that pitcher. So I don't want to see guys swinging and missing because typically that's against their best pitch. I want to see guys hitting doubles and home runs and see what kind of pitches they're hitting.
Well, one to Allen fouled back.
And so if you think about it, you're thinking positive, thinking about something positive. I've got to think positive, saying positive. But you never want to, you know, look at something that's like their best pitch. Let me see how they're making a mistake and where that mistake is.
0-2, low it outside to Allen. So if you're watching video in-game of a pitcher you're about to face, how many pitches would you typically watch?
Well, for me, I was a guy that wasn't playing a lot, so I was trying to do as much as possible before the game started. Sometimes it's just a little refresher mid-game.
1-2 to Allen. And Allen pops one up towards left center field over to his left. James Wood makes the catch in left center. And the Braves go down in order for the 3rd time of the game. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 7-5 Washington.
high as chugged out.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Great moments in baseball have been
144 winners through July 1st. So what are you waiting for? Hurry and play Cash 4 today to instantly win an extra $444 only from the Georgia Lottery.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
7-5 Nationals, bottom of the 6th inning. They've got the top of the order due up versus Inyo de los Santos. Now, this has been a very active part of their order. Abrams, Wood, and Lowe. Pitch on the way from de los Santos over for a called strike. Alongside Charlie Culberson, Ben Ingram here with you in Washington, D.C. Final game of the road trip. 7 runs, 9 hits for the Nats, 5 runs, 5 hits for the Braves. 0-1 pitch on the way, and Abrams sends one foul into the seats down the left field line.
Well, Ben, we talked about Major League debuts, this one being Robert Hassel's Major League debut, and talked about mine. How was your Major League debut?
I can tell you the date, everything.
Yes.
Here's the 0-2 pitch, popped up. Nick Allen and Austin Riley both eye it to the left side of the infield, and they've got it for the out, 1 down. Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. First inning of play-by-play I ever did in the big leagues. It was April 29th, 2011. At Turner Field, Braves and Cardinals. First batter that I called was in the top of the 4th inning, Albert Pujols. Got a base hit.
What pitcher?
Let me think about that. There's a pitch on the way. Fly ball to deep left field. That's going to send Alex Verdugo back. Verdugo to the edge of the warning track, and he's under it for the out. And 2 down here in the inning. That's a good question. I remember the first homer I called. It was that night. It was Nate McLouth hit the first homer. Cardinals ended up winning that game. It was a Friday night. But yeah, that was the first time I ever got behind the microphone for play-by-play of a big league game.
April 29th.
Mm-hmm.
So you got called up.
I was doing pre and post game.
Okay.
And jumped in there in the 4th inning. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He skies one. Foul ground, left side. Riley might have a play in foul territory. Makes the catch. A very quick inning for Inyo de los Santos. They go down 1-2-3. See if the Braves can use that as a springboard into the top of the 7th.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
It's on, the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. Buy 2 select laundry appliances and get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop all things Maytag, including the new stackable Pet Pro laundry system that removes pet hair from clothes. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
We want to send you to see a game at Truist Park. Listen for your chance to win a pair of tickets weekday afternoons during our 4 o'clock hour on Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan.
Now to the top of the 7th. The Nationals are bringing in left-handed pitcher Jose A. Ferrer, 25-year-old left-handed pitcher. This is his 26th appearance of the season. Today marks the Nationals' 50th game of the year, so now he's pitching over half of their ball games. He's a sinker, changeup, slider guy. 1-2 on the year with a 6.04 ERA and 25 1/3 innings pitched. Sinker, slider, changeup. To righties, he's typically sinker, changeup. To lefties, sinker, slider.
And climbing in as a pinch hitter, Stuart Fairchild. With a lefty on the mound, they sit the lefty stick of Verdugo, bring along Fairchild, who's batting .252 on the year. He shows bunt, puts one down. Ferrer has got it, spins and fires wild down the right field line. Fairchild digging for second base, up with a right field call. He fires it in. It's too late. 2 bases for Fairchild. Put the pressure on Ferrer, and he aired one out down the right field line. There's the start you're looking for.
I love it, too. Coming off the bench, Fairchild knows that Ferrer is kind of a tough lefty with the way his ball moves. The last thing a pitcher wants to do, especially a reliever when they come into the ball game, is field a ground ball. And so putting pressure on him from the first pitch, 1 pitch, now we got a guy on second base to start the 7th.
Single and an error charged to Ferrer. Here's Austin Riley. He takes the ball inside. Well, the second that throw left the hand of Ferrer, you could tell, at least from our angle, that Nathaniel Lowe would have needed a butterfly net to keep that from going down the right field line. Horrible throw. That's sent foul over by the Nationals dugout.
Well, I'm thinking about it, too. It's like that's a tough play, for a lefty coming off the mound. Typically, you want to kind of push it to the first base side because he's fallen off the mound to the third base side. But having to come and pick it up, knowing that he's fast, you're just going to have to rush the whole play.
1-1 to Riley. Fouled back down to our right. 1-2 on Austin. Well, for Riley, he really wants to cash in here. He came to the plate in the 4th inning with the bases loaded and struck out. Braves had scored 3 times already that inning, but he wanted more. Now a chance with a base hit to bring the Braves within a run. 1-2 to Riley. Pulled foul, rolling across the grass down the third baseline. Still 1-2 on Austin Riley. Ferrer shaking off his catcher Ruiz. Fairchild a lead at second. 1-2 to Riley. And he goes fishing after that one, swinging and missing the changeup for strike 3. 1 out of the 7th inning. By the way, I looked up the pitchers. Tim Hudson. Tim Hudson. 1 down for Matt Olson. Well, this is the right bat to the plate for the Braves. Olson has been on a rampage lately. He's 2 for 3 with a homer in this game. But he takes a called strike. And altogether, in Olson's last 5 games counting tonight, he has 10 for his last 19 with 4 homers and 6 RBIs. 0-1 to Olson. And he waves and misses a slider that was fading away from him. Suddenly down 0-2. Nationals 7, Braves 5, top of the 7th. Here it is to Olson, outside, 1-2.
I feel like you can't really look at Ferrer's numbers and think, oh, this guy's, not that good with a 6 ERA, but 97 miles an hour on his fastball, and that slider moves so much off of it.
1-2 outside with a fastball there. He's tough.
98 with that arm angle. He kind of like dips that right glove shoulder and kind of slings it, and it's 97 to 98. The ball jumps on you too. And so this isn't an easy at bat for these guys.
2-2 to Olsen. Low and away, laid off the changeup. Got to find a way to drive in that run from second. Base hit and an error put Fairchild at second to lead off the inning. 3-2 to Olsen. Dribbler down the third base line. That'll be backhanded by Tena. He throws over in time for the out. That was tricky coming off the bat because it looked like it might go foul, but stayed true down the line. A nice play made by Tena. Fairchild keeps it in park at second. Now it's up to Marcell Ozuna. Coming up between innings, it'll be the seventh inning stretch, brought to you by 13 Heroes, a premium line of spirits founded to honor the lives of the 13 service members killed in Afghanistan in 2021. Help turn tragedy into legacy by visiting 13heroes.com today. Ozuna is 2 for 2, a single and a homer. He's also walked and scored 2 runs. Got to come through with a clutch 2-out knock. Try to drive in Fairchild. Ozuna takes a called strike. That changeup shifted down and came across the outside corner. Kind of locked up Ozuna. Ferrer shaking off his catcher Ruiz. Now the lefty set right at the belt. Kicks and brings the 0-1. Missed low and inside with a fastball.
Well, based off of Marcel's reactions, he's seen the ball very well, all year. With all the walks that he has, he knows the strike zone now. So taking a ball off the plate, called a strike, taking the ball in, he knows what he's looking for.
1-1. He swings and misses at a changeup. Now the Braves down to their final strike here in the top of the 7th. An inning that started so promising with that bunt base hit by Fairchild, the bad throw that got him to second. But since then, a strikeout by Riley, a ground out by Olsen to third, and now a 1-2 count on Ozuna. On deck, Drake Baldwin, hoping that he gets a crack at it here in the top of the 7th. 1-2, shot through the right side. That finds an open hole in the right side of the infield for a base hit. That'll drive in Fairchild, and Ozuna got just enough wood on it to find a hole on the right side and make it a 1-run game. He's now 3 for 3 with a couple of RBIs. That's his 24th RBI of the year. Wasn't a burner through the right side, but hit to the right place.
No, one thing that I feel like Marcell does a really good job of on that 2-1 pitch just prior, he took a bigger hack. It's almost like he went for it. And then with 2 strikes there, it's like he knows when he needs to cut his swing down. And he's one of the best, I feel like, in being able to shoot the ball the other way. 2-out RBI single.
Well, Drake Baldwin fouls one off. Well, even if that's the only run you get this inning, you knew you had to cash in that run on the hit and the error to put Fairchild in scoring position to lead off the inning.
Well, getting a guy on like that, first pitch, laying down a great bunt, man on second, nobody out. You're right, Ben. It's like you got to try to find a way to get that run in.
Baldwin fouls one back. He's down 0-2.
And then, I mean, that was a big league at bat right there by Marcell, knowing that, Drake Baldwin has been swinging a hot bat this year, but a left on left at bat versus Ferrer is a little bit tougher.
0-2 outside, 1-2.
I felt that was a good team at bat right there. Very unselfish of Marcell and his approach at the plate with 2 strikes, being able to cut his swing down and use the right side of the field.
1-2 from Ferrer. Low and away, count even 2-2. Nationals 7, Braves 6. We're in the top of the 7th. 7 runs, 9 hits, and an error for the Nationals. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Braves. Here's the 2-2. Baldwin sends one deep but foul down the left field line, slicing out of play. Baldwin 0 for 3 in the game. 2-2 pitch. Check swing, didn't go. Boy, that's a good take there. The 2-2 fastball just missed away, left on left, and he laid off of it.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. I mean, I feel like Ferrer kind of drops down a little bit more to get that angle, but 98 miles an hour away, that's tough.
3-2, clocked up the middle, but snagged by C.J. Abrams at short. He was shaded that way, and he throws over to first base for the out. Baldwin got a really good wood on it, but nothing to show for it. Braves pick up a run on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left. Time to stretch. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 7-6 Nationals.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get a Hyundai Tucson for 3.99% APR for 72 months. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end June 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Here we have the Limu Emu in its natural habitat, helping people customize their car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Fascinating. It's accompanied by his natural ally, Doug.
Limu, is that guy with the binoculars watching us?
Cut the camera. They see us.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
It's time to make your yard the best on the block with Memorial Day savings at the Home Depot. Start by keeping the weeds at bay with Earthgrow mulch, now 4 for $10. Then keep your garden thriving with Miracle-Gro garden soil, now on special buy, 4 for $10. Give your neighbors yard envy all summer long with Memorial Day savings going on now at the Home Depot.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Hey everybody, Buck Belue here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Belue Show here on the Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
We were back here at Nationals Park going into the bottom of the 7th. Braves scored 1 in the top of the 7th inning to bring it back to 7-6. The Braves are bringing in pitcher Pierce Johnson. Pierce Johnson on the year, 1-1 with a 2.65 ERA. This is his 20th game of the season. 17 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts. We last saw Pierce on the 17th in Boston. Third of an inning, 2 hits and 1 earned run. Pierce has been really good. He is a heavy curveball usage guy. One of the best curveballs in baseball. Throws it at 70% of the time. Pierce Johnson on the mound.
One other change for the Braves. Stuart Fairchild remains in the game. He goes to right field. And that sends Eli White over to left field. And obviously Verdugo out of there as Fairchild hit for him in the top of the inning. Looking around the Major League scoreboard tonight, 4 finals. It took 11 innings in Toronto, but the Blue Jays defeat the Padres 7-6. That's a Padre team that will come limping into Atlanta. They have really hit the skids here of late as they lose in Toronto today. Yankees beat the Rangers 1-0 in New York. Phillies shut out the Rockies 2-0 in Colorado. And the Angels doubled up the A's 10-5 in Sacramento. Those are the only finals. Elsewhere, the Guardians lead the Tigers 3-0 in the 8th. Brewers have a 5-3 lead over the Pirates in the 6th. Mariners leading the Astros 2-0 in the 3rd. And then you have this game, which is 7-6 Nationals in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch here in the inning. And a ground ball by Ruiz out to second. Ozzy's got it on 2 big bounces. Throws over to first base for the out of 1 down. That scoreboard update is delivered to you by Saia LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Luis Garcia to the plate to face Pierce Johnson. And Garcia takes a called strike. Good work by Inyo de los Santos as he went an inning and 2/3, gave up nothing, had 1 strikeout. And that last outing, or that last inning, I should say, for him, for his outing, that 6th inning, 0-1 sent foul. Yeah, it felt like he was out there about 45 seconds. I think he warmed up longer than the actual half inning.
No, I've really enjoyed watching him pitch. He's a big guy. He throws hard, mid-90s consistently. But it just shows you that, like, his fastball, he got all 3 guys out with fastballs in that inning and just attacking the strike zone.
0-2 to Garcia. Check swing. I think he went. The appeal, he did. Marvin Hudson, third base umpire, rings him up. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Did you know that the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It was the official hot sauce of our pregame meal tonight. It's like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. 2 down in the 7th. Braves bullpen's done a nice job. Since the Braves went into the pen, only 1 hit allowed. That was Keibert Ruiz way back in the 4th. There's a line drive right over the head of Ozzie Albies and a knock into right field by Bell. And only the 2nd hit allowed by the Braves bullpen tonight. This time a 2-out single by Bell. Looking ahead to the top of the 8th, Braves will have Albies, White, and Harris. 6, 7, and 8 due up in the order. Nationals have been leading since the bottom of the 4th inning. They currently lead by 1 run. First pitch swinging, and Robert Hassel swings and misses.
You know, I feel like with these off days and then the postponement of last night's game, they've got to look at 4 games in a row before the next off day. So kind of anything goes, and everybody's got to be ready.
0-1 from Pierce. A little bit low, 1-1.
And the Nationals came out swinging the bat. They, made AJ work really hard in this game. But 4 days, 4 games, thinking of it that way, I think this bullpen can do it.
1-1 pitch. Hassel swings and misses over the top of a hard curveball.
You know, the starting pitchers have been throwing so well this year. You know, they haven't really had to do, as much or be ready really as early as they have on Tuesday and tonight.
Long pause by Pierce Johnson. Now the 1-2. That'll be looped into left field. Base hit just to the right of Austin Riley. Back-to-back 2-out singles by Bell and Hassel. And Robert Hassel here in his major league debut has a multi-hit game. So now 2 down for Alex Call. He's been pretty active tonight. A walk and a triple. And he's also scored a run. Pierce Johnson needs 1 out somewhere. Got to keep them right where they are. Braves trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 7th. Right on right matchup. Pitch up and in. 1-0. Glance to second by Johnson. 1-0 to Call. And that grazed him. Came up and in with a fastball. And it looked like it got him on the arm. And now suddenly the bases are loaded. Pierce Johnson can't believe it. He just, in frustration, turns and walks to the back of the mound. That just barely clipped the elbow guard on the left elbow of Call. So now they're loaded for Jose Tena. And Tena swings and misses at a first pitch curve.
First pitch to Ruiz, ground out to second base, and you get a strikeout, 2 quick outs, and before you know it, his base is loaded, 2 outs.
Tena, left-handed hitter. 0-1 from Pierce Johnson. Strike on the outside corner with a curve. Now he's got to lock in and get Tena. Obviously, if you don't, that would mean at least 1 run scored. But then right after that, you have the dangerous top of their order coming up. And Johnson ahead, 0-2. Bases loaded, 2 down. 0-2 to Tena. in the dirt. Good knockdown by Drake Baldwin. Spiked that curve. And Pierce obviously trusting his rookie catcher, who turned his chest into a brick wall.
And to be able to have that trust in your catchers too, you know, with Pierce throwing so many curveballs, that is his pitch, his out pitch. To be able to throw it with confidence, and if you do spike it, you know that your backstop's going to be able to keep it in front.
His 1-2 pitch. Bounced it up there again. Knocked down by Baldwin. It rolled at the third baseline. But he pounces upon it, and obviously Bell doesn't take off. So now the count even 2-2.
Our 2 in a row is enough. Now it's we're testing it a little bit. But that's what a pitcher does when maybe they're in trouble, guys are in scoring position, they're going to go to their out pitch, whatever they feel most comfortable with.
Bases loaded, 2 down. And the 2-2 to Tena. And he fouled it off. Got a piece of a curve. That one a much better pitch. But Tena got a piece of it to hang alive.
But again, these national hitters have been spoiling a lot of really good pitches from the Braves tonight. Making some good pitches, and they keep spoiling them to keep the bat extended.
Again, the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off over the Braves dugout. Went with a fastball there. And the good news is for Pierce Johnson, look, he can still go right back to that curveball here, and he'd have confidence to go to it on 3-2 if he wanted.
Yeah, and that's kind of the rule of thumb, too. If you can throw it 2-2, then you're probably going to throw it 3-2.
Let's see what he selects here on the 2-2 pitch. Runners take their leads. Pitch on the way. Low and outside with a curve. Laid off a tough pitch. That was pretty close, low and away. But now the bases are loaded, and a 3-2 count on Tena. And a dangerous situation right here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Johnson. Comes set right at the letters. Ready to deal. And the 3-2 to the plate. Fouled off towards the Nationals dugout. Went to his curve there. Pierce rubs up a brand new pearl. Black glove tucked up against his left rib cage. Now comes set right under the chin. Bearded right-hander. Inhale, exhale. Long pause. And now the 3-2. Fouled off. Well, he turned into a statue out there on the mound, just trying to freeze the batter.
Yeah, that's really hard for a pitcher to do. But now, a lot of times these pitchers are watching the pitch clock. And so they understand how much time they have. But to be able to pause and wait, it's really hard to do on the mound.
He comes set with the bases loaded around him. And again his 3-2 pitch. Fouled off again. What a battle here between Pierce Johnson and Jose Tena, who bats 9th in their order. This next pitch will be the 10th pitch of the battle. He's thrown 9 curveballs. Let's see what Pierce selects right here. This will be pitch number 11. And the 3-2. In the air towards left field. Eli White is under it. He'll drift in, make the catch, and there's out number 3. Nationals could have run away and hidden right there. They leave the bases loaded. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We go to the 8th inning, 7-6 Nats.
If you're a working electrician, you've got 2.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs. You name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa. If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah.
We are now into the top of the 8th inning. Nationals still leading the Braves 7-6. Nationals bringing in right-handed pitcher Jorge Lopez, 32-year-old from Puerto Rico. He is 6-0 on the season, but with a 6.55 ERA in 23 games. This will be his 24th appearance, 22 innings, 15 strikeouts. He last through Tuesday versus the Braves with a clean inning, 1 inning, no runs, no hits.
Braves did get him for a run in that series in Atlanta. That was back on Tuesday the 13th. And now he's on here facing Ozzie Albies. First pitch that he throws up there, lined out to first base, caught on the short hop by Lowe, and he takes it to the bag for the out. Ozzie had a good swing of that fastball, but hit it right there at the feet of Lowe and 1 down.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness from Ozzie there. You know, within 1 run, 1 swing of the bat can tie the game, but it's great to see him be on the fastball and square it up.
1 out for Eli White. Braves down 7-6 in the top of the 8th inning. White takes the ball inside.
But sometimes the tough thing about that, too, the first guy gets out on the first pitch. The guy behind you almost has to take the next pitch.
1-0 to White. And he hits one in the air towards center field. Robert Hassel coming in. So is Alex Call. And the right fielder Call makes the catch out in right center. 2 very quick outs in the top of the 8th inning. Braves have gone down in order 3 times in the game and running the risk of doing that here. Michael Harris will come to the plate. The last time the Braves really had something big going, he had that 2 RBI single in the 4th inning. That's the last time they scored multiple runs in an inning. Picked up that 1 tally last inning. And Harris takes a called strike. Braves head home after this game. We'll see the Padres in Atlanta tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Nationals stay put. They welcome in the Giants over the weekend. 0-1 is outside, 1-1. And the Braves, with a win tonight, would head back home 1 game over 500, but trailing by a run late. 1-1 to Harris. And he'll swing and miss over the top of a curveball. Six pitches into the 8th inning, and Lopez is 1 bullet away from putting away the Braves here in the 8th. 1-2. Check swing, the appeal. Didn't go. 2-2. If Harris can reach, Sean Murphy is in the on-deck circle. He'd be pinch hitting for Nick Allen. But Harris has to get on base. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and Harris hits one in the air towards deep center field. Hassel going to go back towards the warning track. Hassel over to his right, makes the catch right in front of the Braves bullpen in deep left center field. And the Braves go down 1-2-3 as Lopez fires his 8 bullets in the top of the 8th inning. We go.
Memorial Day deals are here at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances, including Samsung. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances, $396 or more. Like the Samsung Bespoke French Door Refrigerator, featuring beverage center and dual ice maker. Shop at Lowe's today. We help, you save. Valid 5/15 through 6/18. Selection varies by location. Total savings varies based on purchase amount. See Lowe's.com for details.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Andersen. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you. helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you. With state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
For details, Toyota, let's go places.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
Braves are now in the bottom of the 8th inning, still trailing the Nationals 7-6. They bring in right-handed pitcher Daysbel Hernandez. This will be his 20th game of the season. 3-0 with a 1.8 ERA and 20 innings pitched.
And there to greet him, the top of the order, Abrams, Wood, and Lowe. And the Yanmar strike out the side inning. Pitch on the way, swung on a miss by Abrams. Alongside Charlie Culberson, Ben Ingram here with you at Nationals Park. Night has fallen here in the nation's capital. Under the lights and a one-run game late. Here's the 0-1 from Daysbel, low and inside. Again, this is the Yanmar strike out the side inning, and if Daysbel Hernandez could strike out the side, Amber Ingram will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar UTV. Amber, do I know you? Are we kin? There's a 1-1 pitch on the way. Well, that's a funny swing. Swung on a miss by Abrams. That'll be the worst swing he takes all year.
That's called a sword.
That's a sword. That was a very slow sword.
And to a guy that's been swinging a hot bat, too. That's saying something.
Maybe he can strike him out. Get Amber Ingram out on the right foot. 1-2. Got him. Swung on a miss at a slider.
Well, is she from Mississippi?
Maybe. Doesn't say where she's from. I don't think I've got any Amber Ingrams in the family, but who knows? Down the line, could be. If she wins tonight, I'm going to be really doing my research. Yeah, Amber would be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar UTV with 3 up, 3 down, striking out the side. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance at a Yanmar UTV. There's a called strike on James Wood. Also, you'll be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, backed longer. 1 out in the 8th. 0-1 to Wood. A little bit low.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to have a Yanmar UTV. I don't know where I'd drive it.
Makes 2 of us.
But
those things are slick, aren't they?
I'm looking them up right now. They're pretty nice. Really nice.
1-1. Fastball clipped the outside corner. 99 on that heater from Daysbel Hernandez. Seven-six Nats. 1-2 missed outside. Well, Hernandez's slider is a special pitch, but they haven't been touching his fastball. He's trying to keep it that way. 2-2. Low and in with a slider. Kicked away from the catcher, Drake Baldwin. So now 2-2 count, or rather a 3-2 count, I should say, on James Wood. James Wood, a single and a run scored in the first, a 3 RBI double in the second, a walk and a run scored in the fourth. He also flied out to left in the 6th. If Hernandez can get one by him. 3-2. Missed high with a fastball. It's a little bit north of the zone. It's a 1-out walk and no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. So, Amber, we appreciate you playing. Thanks for being out there, and maybe I'll see you at a family reunion one day. 1-out walk to Wood. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Runner goes. Pitch on the way. Fouled back. That's a good thing because Wood had a huge jump on Daysbel.
Yeah, he could have almost walked into second base after that one. But a guy like Daysbel Hernandez on the mound, and if you're Nathaniel Lowe in the box, you see a fastball, you see something in the zone, you got to be swinging the bat.
Hernandez at right of the belt. Missed inside with a fastball at 99. Braves in the 9th will have 9-1-2 due up. And Finnegan is tossing their bullpen right now. Finnegan got the save in game 1. Pick off over to first base. Wood back in standing. 1-1. In the air foul into the seats down the third baseline, about 25 rows back of the Braves dugout. Kyle Finnegan the other night saw the middle three in the Braves order, Olson, Murphy, and Albies. Got them in order. But right now, Daysbel Hernandez got to find a way to put away low. There's a fly ball out towards left. Eli White tracking. Drifts to his right. Makes an easy catch. And 2 down here in the 8th inning. So now it's up to Keibert Ruiz. And Hernandez needs one more out, keep it a 1-run deficit, and then see what the boys can come up with in the top of the 9th inning. Bearded right-hander Daysbel Hernandez out of Cuba. Lands in a first pitch slider for a strike on Keibert Ruiz. They list Daysbel at 5'10", 220. Such a powerful arm, hitting 99 at 100. Speaking of fastballs, just threw it over there to Matt Olson and a pickoff attempt to James Wood, who's back in standing. 0-1 pitch. Sent foul by the left-handed stick of Ruiz. Ruiz a switch hitter. But batting from the left side against the righty. And he's down 0-2. Ruiz hitting at a higher average from the left side than the right side. Pick off again over the first base. Back into the dive Wood. Ruiz swinging at 244 from the right side, 292 from the left side. There goes Wood. 0-2 pitch, spoiled foul. Got a piece of a slider to send it into the lower bowl of the seats down the left field line. And a few fans scramble around the empty rows down there to find the souvenir.
See, well, there's a lot of things to do here in the nation's capital, though. A lot of things to see.
I think you saw them all.
I did. I went out and did a lot of walking the past couple of days.
Time called by Ruiz. You get to see some monuments.
Yeah, my oldest Collins was like, hey, Dad, go see the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument. So I did that today.
It's a good day. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There goes Wood. A little floater just back of the infield cutout. Backpedaling Ozzie Albies. And the Braves second baseman has it in shallow right center. So there's out number 3. The walk does not harm Daysbel Hernandez. Braves out of their final inning. We go to the top of the 9th, trailing 7.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Peachtree Street, Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame Insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
We're now in the top of the 9th inning, down to the Braves' last at bat here at Nationals Park. The Nationals are bringing in their closer, Kyle Finnegan. Kyle Finnegan with 15 saves on the season. 0-1 with a 2.55 ERA, 17 2/3 innings pitched, 17 strikeouts. Kyle's a fastball, split finger, mainly a two-pitch pitcher, 97 miles an hour on his fastball. 171 average versus the fastball this year with 2 strikes or balls put in play, and 429 average versus split finger in 23 plate appearances on balls put in play or a strikeout.
Braves saw him on Tuesday night. They needed 2 runs in that game. Got none. He had a 1-2-3 inning. Leading it off for the Braves in pinch hitting for Nick Allen is Sean Murphy. Murphy was one of the Braves bats who did see him 2 nights ago. Right on right matchup, and the first pitch on the way here in the 9th inning from Finnegan to Murphy. And that'll miss inside. Murphy the other night had a ground out to short against Finnegan. Altogether, Murphy is 5 for 12 with a homer in his career versus Finnegan. 1-0 pitch, and he lines one past the shortstop Abrams and a base hit into left field. That one ate him up. He was trying to pick it to the backhand side to his right. And that bounced right on by the young shortstop of the Nationals, and the leadoff man's aboard. Now the Braves send out Luke Williams to pinch run for Sean Murphy.
To be able to have that option of a guy on the bench and Sean Murphy, and then having so much success versus a certain pitcher, what a perfect time to be able to put him in right there. And his night's done. Base hit and pinch ran for.
Hopefully he makes a huge impact on this game. Williams a big lead at first. Here's Stuart Fairchild. Stewart squares to bunt and bunts one back and foul. Right back into the screen. So Luke Williams, the runner at first base. We saw Fairchild put a good bunt down in the 7th inning. And he reached on a bunt single and took second on the throwing error by then pitcher Jose Ferrer, as he sent one wild down the right field line. And on the grass at third base, Jose Tena looking to crash down the line, and Fairchild puts one down his way. Righty-righty matchup. 0-1 pitch. Bunted, popped up, out to first. Lowe has got it. And that was caught in the first baseline halfway down the line. And Fairchild not able to execute that bunt.
You know, from a pitcher's standpoint right here, when a guy's trying to bunt, everybody knows that you're going to be bunting. If you're throwing the fastball, you want to elevate it. You want to throw it at the top of the zone. It's a really hard ball to get on the ground, and it worked out well for the Nationals right there.
So now it's Riley to the plate. He's had a very frustrating night as he's 0 for 4. First pitch to Riley, up and in. Close shave there. That fastball came up and in and gave Austin a bow tie. Got a 1-0 count. Thing is, for Riley, he's had 15 at-bats in his career versus Finnegan. He has 3 hits. 2 of the 3 were both homers. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Riley. Way outside, 2-0. And for Riley, don't you know he's motivated. Came to the plate with the bases loaded in the 4th inning, struck out. Came to the plate with a man aboard in the 7th inning, struck out. But a base hit right here could turn his night around. They're playing deep all over the outfield. Williams a lead at first. Braves down a run in the 9th on the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit ball out to third, knocked down and dropped by Tata. Dropped again by Tata. Everybody's safe. That was a hot potato out to third, and he had to be thinking double play to end the game. But he fumbled it once, then fumbled it twice. And now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position on the go-ahead run at first.
Yeah, it's a really tough play right there. I mean, ground ball hit hard. You know that's, if you catch it clean and make a good throw, that's a game-ending double play right there. But it seemed like Tana got kind of crossed up with his feet, going to his left. Sometimes, as an infielder, when the ball's hit that hard and you're having to move to your left or right or coming in on the ball, it's a lot easier to just go with your glove only. You know, I'm able to, you know, I was able to go through it a lot and learn from the best. You know, I talk about Ron Washington about basically everything fielding wise, but he says it's always best just to go with your glove only instead of 2 hands sometimes, because it's a little bit more of an athletic move to get the ball.
Bat now in the hands of Matt Olson. Base hit ties the game, and Matt has been the Braves' hottest hitter here on this road trip. He's never collected a hit versus Finnegan. First pitch to Olson, and he drops a splitter over for a strike. Well, Matt knows everything that Fairchild has in his catalog. He's seen it many, many times. He's 0 for 8 in his career versus Finnegan with 4 strikeouts. They're looking for something they could pound right here to tie up the game. Only 1 down. 0-1 to the fly ball to deep right center field. Going back call to the wall. It's over his head. Off the base of the wall. The game's at least tied. They hit the cutoff man. Here comes Riley. Play at the plate. He dives, and they've got him. But a run scores to tie the game on the RBI double by Olson. Blasted to the right field wall. And the Braves will at least live on in this one. Olson now at second base with 2 down. He rakes in the RBI. That's his 3rd hit of this game. Now the umpires going to get together. I believe the Braves might want to take a peek at this as Sned walks out. This will be a crew chief review.
I think he was blocking the plate. He never even was able to even get to the plate.
Atlanta's challenging the out call at the plate and blocking.
Well, this will be challenged by the Braves. All right, we haven't seen a review of this yet. Need to see a slow motion replay of this. The play beat him. There's no doubt about that. The throw from the cutoff man came to the plate in plenty of time. But did Ruiz miss the plate? Did he miss the tag? Olson went diving in head first. And we're getting our first look at the replay here. He made the squeeze in the left-hand batter's box and then went lunging back to the plate. Let's see if Austin was able to swim over that tag. Looks like the tag got him in the chest before he got to the plate. I mean, worth a look because the Braves have not had a challenge yet. But I'm just not seeing anything that would overturn this. Are you?
No, I think they made the right call from what we're seeing on the replay here. But I love the send by Tuiasa Sopo there with 1 out, putting pressure on him to make a great relay from right field all the way into home plate. We still got a guy on second base in scoring position with Marcell Ozuna up to bat, so I love the play and the send home right there.
Here we go.
After review, there was no interference on home plate on the call of interference. The runner was out. Atlanta will receive their challenge.
Well, that's Marvin Hudson, and he took a very long route to get us the result we were listening for, but the run does, the first run, of course, scores. The second run, the challenge play, is out of the plate. So, I believe what he was looking for was called as confirmed. That's not even a call stands for me. I think that's a confirmation of what we saw. So, the game is tied with 2 down in the top of the 9th inning. The go-ahead runs at second base for Marcell Ozuna. He's had a 3-hit night. They haven't gotten him out all night. And the pitch on the way to Ozuna. He swings and misses at a first pitch splitter. Nationals in the bottom of the 9th will have Garcia, Bell, and Hassel due up. Ozuna 2 for 14 in his career versus Finnegan with a homer. 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Low is there, and halfway between the Nationals dugout and the first baseline, he makes the squeeze. But the Braves tie the game with a base hit by Matt Olson off the right field wall. They pick up 1 run on.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Let's see if we can figure out the...
City of Hope. Advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Save on trimmers, sprayers, and more. Plus, get free battery offers by shopping online or at participating local Steel dealers for a limited time while supplies last.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Finn here. How well do you know us in the locker room? Your answer could win you a pair of Braves tickets during our 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
Well, the Braves tied the game up in the top of the ninth inning with an RBI double from Matt Olson, 7-7. They bring in their closer, our closer, Raisel Iglesias. He is 3-3 on the season with a 5.89 ERA. Tonight marks his 20th game of the season. 8 saves on the year, 18 1/3 innings pitched, 20 strikeouts.
Facing Garcia, Bell, and Hassel in the bottom of the ninth inning. One other change for the Braves. First pitch swinging, drive out towards center field. Michael Harris going back, and he reaches up, and he brings it in, and then gently into the outfield wall. Michael Harris going back into his left, able to reach the glove straight up over his head, just in the nick of time to have that one squeezed right there in the webbing. What a play by Michael, one down.
Yeah, you always see Mike take really good routes on the ball, but that ball was struck very well by Garcia.
Josh Bell takes a called strike.
And always somehow finds a way to recover and make it look pretty easy.
Very graceful. By the way, Luke Williams remains in the game at shortstop. 0-1 pitch to Bell. Check swing, didn't commit. And a 1-1 count. If Iglesias can keep them off the board, we'll go to extras. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss by Bell. Extra innings is something the Nationals have done just once all year. They played one extra innings game. And they're 0-1. Meanwhile, the Braves are 6-0, or rather 5-0 in extra innings. This ball low and outside.
5-0 in extra innings this year, and Scott Blewett coming into the game. Is that right?
But when we go to extras, it's like the bat signal goes up and Scott Blewett comes in. There's the 2-2 to Bell. Fouled back.
I mean, there's a very good chance that happens. And he has stepped up this year for the Braves and throwing a couple innings each of those times in extra innings.
2-2 to Bell. Bell loops one out towards left field. Over to his right. Eli White is under it. 2 down. Braves, obviously no stranger to extra innings or even close games late. In fact, the Braves have been involved in 21-run games this year. This is game number 49 of the year. So 20 of their 49 games have been 1 run. And this would be number 21 if it ends in a 1-run game. There's a ball low to the rookie Robert Hassel. Braves have gone 9-11 in 1-run games. Meanwhile, the Nationals 10-6 in 1-run games. That's one department where they've been very good. 1-0 from Iglesias. In the air to center, breaking in Michael Harris. Michael lays out and slides to it. 2 great defensive plays in the inning by Michael Harris, and a big reason that we're heading to extra innings in this game. Terrific play by Michael, breaking straight in and sliding across the grass in center field. Nats go down 1-2-3. We go to the 10th in a 7-7 game.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is...
Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item. Current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at Lowe's.com/lowest price guarantee.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Every game night is a chance to go
to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Now into extra innings, right-handed pitcher Jackson Rutledge, 6'8", 241-pound right-handed pitcher. On for the Nationals, their 7th pitcher of the game. This is his 15th game of the season, 0-1 with a 2.75 ERA, a 5-pitch mix, slider, sinker, cutter, 4-seam fastball, and a split finger.
And facing Drake Baldwin, the runner at second is Orlando Arcia, running for Marcelo Zuna. The pitch on the way to Baldwin, hit in the air to center field. Robert Hassel in his tracks in deep center, makes the catch. Tagging at second, Arcia, now he holds. And that was a good decision. That one-hop throw came into third base, and they might have had a shot to get him. One down as Baldwin flies out to center, and now it's in the hands of Ozzie Albies.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody's advancing to third base right there on that play. Hassel didn't really have to go back too far and was able to get behind the ball and made a perfect one-hop to Tana at third base.
Ozzie Albies 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Had a couple of hard-hit balls, but one to first, one to center. They got him both times. Ball low and a first pitch cutter from Jackson Rutledge. 7 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for the Nationals. 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Braves. We're at the top of the 10th. 1-0 pitch. Ozzie takes a ball inside as that splitter drifted under his hands. Ozzie's put up good numbers versus Rutledge. Just 4 at-bats against him, but he's 2 for 3 with 3 walks. And a 2-0 count here. Ozzie pulls one foul towards the end of the Nationals dugout on the first baseline. Arcia at second, and 1 away in the top of the 10th. Again, the Braves 5-0 in extra innings this season. The Nationals 0-1. 2-1 to Ozzie, and he bounces one softly to the right side. Lowe has got it. Underhand feed to the bag, and he's safe at first base. Rutledge was reaching for the bag with his right leg, couldn't find it. And Ozzie beat it out, put the pressure on the defense, and Lowe and Rutledge couldn't figure it out. Over to third base for Arcia. Infield single for Ozzie. And they're at the corners with 1 down.
I mean, what a great hustle play by Ozzie right there, knowing that all he has to do is just beat the pitcher over to the bag.
Rutledge, big, tall right-hander. Came down on the bag late when he was reaching for it, then kind of fell to the ground.
It almost looked like Ozzie, when he went to lunge for the bag to step on first base, it's like he clipped his foot a little bit. Great hustle single.
So now it's Eli White to the plate. Runners at first and third, 1 down. Infield halfway in. And Eli White takes a first pitch strike. Fastball 97 from Rutledge. White is due. He's 0 for 4 in the game. He's had some big moments here in the first 50 games of the season for the Braves, including that big 3-run homer against the Cardinals late. Just looking for a base hit here. Ozzie on the move. Pitches sit down the right field line, foul. That was a fastball that probably felt like a kettlebell coming in on his bat. Cracked his wood there. Needs a brand new stick. And an 0-2 count on Eli White.
Well, the Nationals have really been going heavy on fastballs at Eli tonight. a couple of strikeouts in the game. When you see a trend like that versus a certain player, you kind of have to keep pushing it and keep throwing whatever's working.
Runners in the corners, one down. Top of the 10th in a 7-7 game. 0-2 from Rutledge. Bouncer out to short. Taken by the shortstop Abrams. Steps on second. Fires to first in time for a double play. A 6-3 double play turned by their impressive young shortstop C.J. Abrams. And the Braves tonight in the top of the 10th. We go to the bottom of the inning, tied at
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Let's see if we can figure out the problem.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, Doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to Cellini and Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
The Braves were unable to score in the top of the 10th. Score still tied 7-7. Braves bring in left-handed pitcher Dylan Lee. This is his 23rd appearance on the year. 1-1 ERA with a 1-1 with a 2.61 ERA and 20 2/3 innings pitched.
Robert Hassel, the runner at second base, making his big league debut. Here's Alex Call. He bunts down the third base line, a foul ball. We were talking about Hassel making his big league debut tonight. Had a single in the second inning, already stole a base. Had another single in the 7th. He's already scored a run as well. They're trying to drive him in for the winning run in his first big league game. Dylan Lee has other plans in mind. Alex Call couldn't get the bunt down on the first pitch. Let's see if he squares here. He does. Pitch on the way. Bunted down the third base line. Riley's on it. Bare hand sends it down to first base. Ozzie covers. That's in time for the out. But over the third base, Hassel with the winning run. Now, Ahmed Rosario will be called upon to pinch hit for Jose Tena. They take the bat out of the lefty's hands and hand it to the righty Rosario. Now the infield will obviously come in for the Braves. That sac bunt went 5-4 on the putout. So Hassel, the runner at third. Here's Ahmed Rosario. One down in the inning. Pitch on the way from Lee. And he lifts one towards foul territory. That should reach the seats, and it will down the right field line. Braves hoping for a strikeout or a pop-up on the infield. Anything to keep that runner tied to the bag at third. 0-1 from Lee. And he missed low with a changeup. Rosario 1 for 2 in his career versus Lee. Well, not much history between the two. They've seen each other a little bit. Count even at 1. Here it is from Lee. Line drive through the left side, a base hit. And for the first time this season, the Braves taste defeat in an extra innings game. Hassel scores. Nationals walk it off. They win 8-7 in 10 innings. And the Braves will head back to Atlanta with a losing losing record of 24-25. For the Nationals in the 9th, in the 10th, 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 man left. Final score, Nationals 8, Braves 7. Back with the totals after this.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their Stasi jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. One call, that's all. With Ken Nugent and his team. Ken's team fights for you and sticks with you from start to finish, working hard to get you your money quick. Give Ken and his team a call. 404-CALL-KEN.
One call, that's all.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law. 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Great teams win with smart plays. Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer-first service that delivers every time. Need to move shipments across the country? Saia covers all the bases, coast to coast, to keep your business running smoothly. Make Saia part of your starting lineup. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
I'm Cortland spokespug Cordy. This broadcast of the
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
With just 2 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
It's on, the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. Buy 2 select laundry appliances and get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop all things Maytag, including the new stackable Pet Pro laundry system that removes pet hair from clothes. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Hayes puts it in the air to right field. Blackman can't get to it. Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com.
Guess who said the following?
Can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
The Major League Baseball All-Star Game is coming to Truist Park July 11th through 15th. Find all the details at Braves.com/All-Star Game.
We want to send you to see a game at Truist Park. Listen for your chance to win a pair of tickets weekday afternoons during our 4 o'clock hour on Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan.
Braves drop this one 8-7 to the Nationals in 10 innings. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow as we head back home to see the Padres for 3 games. Braves and Padres tomorrow night from Truist Park in Atlanta. And our Braves Radio Network coverage will begin at 6 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. And the first pitch will be at 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. The Padres have not yet announced a starter. Meanwhile, the Braves will counter with left-hander Chris Sale, who is 2-3 with a 3.62 ERA. So for the guys back in studio in Atlanta, that's Joe Virgin and Chris Thames. Also for Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and good evening from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., where again the final score in 10 innings, Nationals 8, Braves 7. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show that starts right now with Barrett Sallee. Barrett.
Thank you very much, Ben. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game, and it came in the first inning. Matt Olson was 8 for 16 on the road trip with 3 home runs, and he made it for the front end of a back-to-back with Marcell Ozuna. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. That's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming and ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show, and this is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta.
Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited.
Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a reliable Medicare plan that lets you focus on all the things that matter to you? Well, with United Healthcare Medicare plans, that's exactly what you get. With 45 years of experience, we support our members every step of the way. We provide coverage that allows you to focus on what matters most. Count on United Healthcare to be there, with Medicare coverage for your whole life ahead. Learn more at uhc.com.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Are you tired of your food tasting tasty, but somehow not quite tasty enough?
That's why the original Louisiana brand hot sauce invented the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppery peppers, tarty vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans who cried because they didn't win. But everyone can win at eating something delicious with the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Great teams win with smart plays. Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer-first service that delivers every time. Need to move shipments across the country? Saia covers all the bases, coast to coast, to keep your business running smoothly. Make Saia part of your starting lineup. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
City of Hope is advancing cancer care at life-saving speed with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Marco's Pizza and Karate Kid legends have united because these legends know it takes time for greatness to rise. Just like Marco's fresh dough made in-house daily. And now for a limited time, get Marco's legendary large pepperoni Magnifico pizza for just $9.99. Featuring classic and crispy cut pepperoni on our always golden crust. And see Karate Kid Legends exclusively in theaters May 30th.
Let's make a Karate Kid.
Use code LEGENDS valid on the large pepperoni Magnifico for limited time at participating stores. Delivery minimum and fee may apply. Other restrictions may apply. See store for details.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare. If you're like me, you get the day going in a hurry with a lot to get done. But what if a nagging joint pain or sports injury is holding you back? Go to Emory Orthopedics. With multiple clinic locations across Metro Atlanta and one in Flowery Branch, you'll find the expert care you need. Emory is also home to the only dedicated hospital in Georgia focused on spine, hip, and knee surgery. As the official team healthcare provider of the Braves, Emory will treat you like a pro. Learn more at emoryhealthcare.org/ortho.
Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Perfectly blending zesty peppers, tangy vinegar, and salty salt. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce makes curly fries into curl your toes fries. And every plate of nachos into nacho heck yeah. Only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked in following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to me, Chris Domino, and Nick Cellini weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network. All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com.
1-2 to fly ball deep right field. Hanging high, carrying back to the chop house. Look out! It's a 3-run home run.
Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome in to the Dickey Broadcasting Studios in the Battery Atlanta, just outside the right field gates of Truist Park. I'm Barrett Sully here on the Hyundai Postgame Show. Braves rally for 1 in the 9th to tie it up against the Nats. But 1 in the 10th, the Braves fall 8-7 to the homestanding Nats in the rain-shortened 2-game series up in our nation's capital. Let's get to the highlights. Matt Olson been smoking hot on the road trip, 8 for 16 with 3 home runs, and that heater continued in the first inning against Trevor Williams.
2-2 pitch, and Olson muscles one deep down the right field line. That is gone. Another bomb by Olson. Braves on top 1-0 on his 11th homer of the year. Sent a screamer right into the Nationals bullpen.
Olson barely had time to sit down in the dugout before Marcell Ozuna turned the 1-run lead into a 2-run lead on the very next pitch.
Ozuna gets into one. Deep fly ball to left field. They've gone back-to-back again. They did it in Boston. They do it here in Washington, and it's 2-0 Braves.
That's the 5th time the Braves have gone back-to-back this year, and the 3rd time that it's been done by Olson and Ozuna together. James Wood and Nathaniel Lowe both singled off of A.J. Smith-Shawver in the top of the 1st. Keibert Ruiz stepped up to the dish with 1 down, looking to cut the Braves' lead in half.
Offering on the way, and he clocks one to deep right field, seeking the corner, towards the wall, and off the right field wall on the fly. Playing the carom is Eli White. He'll send it into Matt Olson. One run will score. It's a double by Ruiz, and the Nationals on the board.
2-1 Braves, bottom of the second, bases loaded, nobody down, and C.J. Abrams continues to hurt the Braves.
And a really hot hitter lately. The 0-2 pitch. Line shot over a leaping Allen and a base hit into center field. Everyone will advance one station, and it's a 2-2 game after the single by Abrams. That will scored it right back through the middle.
James Wood next at the dish against Smith-Shawver, and he clears the bases with one swing of the bat.
0-2 to Wood. Line drive down the right field line. A fair ball right onto the chalk, kicking off the sidewall, carrying out in the medium depth right field. One runs in, two runs in. Here comes a third run. Throw to the plate is up the line. 3-run score on the double by Wood, and it's 5-2 Nationals in the second.
Braves try to get back into it. Top of the fourth, Michael Harris, the second at the plate with 2 down, and the bases loaded.
1-0 pitch. And he whistles one in the air out towards left center field. That's going to lay down for a base hit. In to score Olson. Here comes Ozuna. First to third now for Ozzie Albies. And it's a one-run game. On the ball, perfectly placed into left center field by Michael Harris to drive in a couple of runs.
Brad Lord takes over for Trevor Williams later in the fourth. And with the bases loaded, his first batter is Alex Verdugo.
The 3-2. Low and in, check swing, didn't go. Ball 4. The game is tied. A bases loaded walk to Verdugo, the 4th walk of the inning.
And the Braves batted around in the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th, Aaron Bummer on in place of A.J. Smith-Shawver in the middle of an at-bat. And he's facing Keibert Ruiz with runners on second and third.
And the 0-2. Line drive into center field down for a base hit. Abrams will score. Wood, a big turnaround third. Now he holds. Now the throw is cut off by Olson right behind the mound out of center field. And it's now a 6-5 Nationals lead as they drive in a run with a base hit by Ruiz.
Later in the inning, Luis Garcia on with 1 down and runners at the corners.
0-1 pitch, comebacker taken by Allen, goes to second. They get one. Ozzie jump throw, not in time, and a run scores. And it's now 7-5 Nationals with a fielder's choice RBI by Garcia. That was a screamer right back through the middle, ramped off the mound, and a nice play on a big hop by Allen. And they get the out at second, but a really tough throw for Ozzie to spring off the bag and then throw the other way to first base to try to get Garcia.
That run was credited to Smith-Shawver, his final line. 3 innings, 8 hits, 7 earned runs, 3 walks, and a strikeout. 7-5, top of the 7th. Stuart Fairchild on second after a bunt single and a throwing error. Marcell Ozuna at the plate looking to cut in to the Nats lead.
1-2, shot through the right side. That finds an open hole in the right side of the infield for a base hit. That'll drive in Fairchild. And Ozuna got just enough wood on it to find a hole on the right side and make it a 1-run game.
Top of the 9th, Luke Williams on second after pinch running for Sean Murphy. Austin Riley on first, and the hot-hitting Matt Olson at the plate looking for some late inning magic.
They're looking for something they could pound right here to tie up the game. Only 1 down. 0-1 on a fly ball to deep right center field. Going back call to the wall. It's over his head. Off the base of the wall. The game's at least tied. They hit the cutoff man. Here comes Riley. Play at the plate. He dives, and they've got him. But a run scores to tie the game on the RBI double by Olson. Blasted to the right field wall. And the Braves will at least live on in this one.
Nothing doing for the Braves in the top of the 10th. Bottom of the 10th, rookie Robert Hassel III on third as the free runner. Ahmed Rosario at the plate with 1 down against Dylan Lee.
Here it is from Lee. Line drive through the left side, a base hit. And for the first time this season, the Braves taste defeat in an extra innings game. Hassel scores. Nationals walk it off. They win 8-7 in 10 innings. And the Braves will head back to Atlanta with a losing record of 24-25. For the Nationals in the 9th, in the 10th, 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 man left. Final score, Nationals 8, Braves 7.
Jackson Rutledge gets the win for Washington. He's 1-1 on the season. Dylan Lee gets the loss. He's 1-2. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Fans, there's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai is a proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear sound from the clubhouse. It's the Hyundai postgame show on the Braves Radio Network.
Change is always happening. But no matter what changes in 5 years, there's one thing that will stay the same: the price of your internet. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. Two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
This Memorial Day, turn up the heat with the Home Depot. Find the perfect grill and patio set to keep the cookouts coming all season long. Grill up a feast with the Next Grill 4-burner gas grill, only $229. And complete your space with the stylish Glen Ridge Falls 7-piece dining set, now on special buy for just $499 with free delivery. Take your Memorial Day cookout to the next level all summer long with the Home